Good evening, Samantha. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's wonderful to have you here. My name is RX_Hydro, and today we are I just said day instead of night and threw myself off completely. We'll have a lot of focus this evening, it seems. Tonight we're resuming Metroid Prime. After playing a little Guess the Game, catching up a little bit, we're playing more Metroid Prime, which I'm super excited to get back to because I'm loving this game. I wonder how far through we are. I'm gonna guess we have maybe half the game done, but I really don't know. It feels like I've explored a lot and unlocked a lot, but I've fought very few bosses, but I don't know how many bosses there really are. It's very hard to gauge, but let's call it halfway. What's up, Terrace? What's up, Mojo Jojo? What's up, Brad? Good to see all of you. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday, friendos. Just got here to say the Resident Evil games are on sale following the Capcom presentation today. Really? Hope you're well. I'm doing well, thank you. The Resident Evil game. Are there any Resident Evil games I mean to play that I don't yet own? I have all the PlayStation 1 ones, of course. I have every PlayStation 1 game ever made, or maybe, possibly. We've found a few holes I had to plug later. I own most of them. I own RE4 because I streamed that. I own... What else do I own? What's up, DC? Good to see you. You went through it today? Considering the story you said, what, just yesterday? And it didn't intro it with all caps. What the fuck happened today? I hope you're all right. I hope you're home and relaxing now. God damn. RE0 is good. RE0 is the prequel, right? What is RE0? All right, there's Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. RE0 is the GameCube game originally that came before RE1, right? Then there's Resident Evil 4. That's the one that takes place in Shangri-La, right? And then there's Resident Evil Primal. Is Resident Evil Blood Dragon part of the continuity, or is that's a spin-off, right? I'm being silly. That one's a spin-off. I just realized halfway through that there was no fucking way I was going to list every single Resident Evil game. Not even come close. And it would be a chore to have people correct me and fill in the many, many missed titles. I can tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Those all exist, and 0. But like, dude, not doing that. All the DMCs are on sale. Nice. I think I already have. Thanks to you, Brad, if I remember right. Thank you again. Devil May Cry 4, which is the next one I plan to play. Do I have 5 or... There are 5, right? Are there 6 Devil May Cry? Son of a bitch. Now I've confused myself for every game series just by trying to make one joke about Resident Evil. There's 5 Devil May Crys, right? There aren't 6. You run Poetry Club. People were spreading things that were supposed to be confidential in Poetry Club. Aw, shit. Confronted the 2 students. They cried. I didn't raise my voice or insult them or anything. Still cried. Club president cried too, just from being in the background. I'm glad I'm home. I'm so sorry. I hope those kids remember that and keep confidential things confidential when they need to. Because I'm gonna guess that made an impression. They were probably ashamed. So I hope they take that lesson, but that fucking sucks to preside over. What's up, Caldera? Good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Devil May Cry V was really fun. And it's the last one, right? It's the most recent one. Hey, Rayru, good to see you. Happy Thursday. That sounds lousy, especially trying to avoid drama. Yeah, it does. I'm so glad I did not deal with crying children today. And I generally like children. Christ, man. What did I do today? What did I do today? What did I do with my day? I went to the doctor. Which I haven't in a while because generally I go a little less than monthly to get prescription refills, but I haven't in a while because they haven't had Adderall. But it sounded like it was letting up somewhat, the shortages. So I went to the doctor and he was like, yeah, I think they're still all short, but I'll put in a prescription for you. So if they get a shipment, you're like already in. So hopefully, but it was interesting. I told him, he was like, do you have any idea what caused it? And I went, you're asking me? In my head. I didn't say that to him. I was like, well, you're asking, I don't expect you to know all about the manufacture of medicines necessarily or the business of it, but why would I know better? So I said, well, I read an article that claimed medicine production is like cyclical. It's on like an annual cycle, and they didn't predict how much they needed to make last year. And so they were behind, but it should let up as they produce it for this year. And he was like, that doesn't sound right. And I was like, I didn't see why that would be the case. I was willing to accept that, but I have no idea why that would, why just make more. What is it? What do you mean cyclical? He said he'd heard a batch was contaminated or tested wrong or something was wrong. So they got behind because they had to throw out a big batch of medicine. But he was just like, I don't know if that's true. I have only heard that one place. He didn't give any more detail. And then he said he'd also heard it was because, at least in the US, they freed up prescribing guidelines for a number of medications and allowed you to do it over the phone or over video chat during lockdown. And I was like, that makes sense. And he went, yeah, I don't believe that one either, because the shortage started at like the end of last year. A lockdown was a while back now. Why wasn't it back then? So, no idea. Point is, I went back to the doctor. I'm not sure it did me any good, but that's what I did with my day. Then I came home and I stared at my laptop and tried to force myself to send work emails because I'm way behind on a couple things. And I sent a couple of them, but it took a lot of sitting there staring at it to reach out and contact me. I even tried to call someone today. What an accomplishment. I actually don't have as much phone anxiety as I know many people do, but I didn't want to call them. Also, they didn't pick up, so then I had to sit there for an hour being like, just email them your question, just email them. It was a fun day. By the end of it, I put up a new highlights video, though. Elden Ring is still coming Saturday, I hope. I've got a lot of work to do on that, but the plan is still sell Elden Ring on Saturday. But I have finished extra videos. A Forspoken highlights video came out just this afternoon, and I've got part 2, which I'm pretty sure will be right through the end. It's almost entirely final cut, and I don't think it'll be 2 more. I think it'll be 1 more. Part 2, the second half of the playthrough, will come out next Wednesday, probably. Bonus highlights videos. Now, whatever you thought of Forspoken, I am very proud of the videos. I think there's a lot of good jokes in there. Go check it out. That's on my RX Hydro YouTube channel. All right, let me catch up with messages now. But that's everything I did today. Did I do a thing? I'm glad we're here. I'm ready to guess the game. Happy Doctor Day. At least in my area, my doctor literally had me calling around to pharmacies to see if they had any in stock. That's fun. That's what I did. I called 3 pharmacies. I admit I didn't call a lot. I called 3 of them, and all 3 just said, yeah, we're still having trouble getting it. The third one went, when we get shipments occasionally, it goes to people who already have prescriptions in, just waiting. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll keep my doctor's appointment today and go be one of those people with a prescription in. Thing is, prescription can only sit there for a month, so fingers crossed I'm in this. They get some this month, and I'm in it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. No clue. Doing the grunt work. How often do you make children cry, Hydro? Every other day. A little more often than every other day, but let's call it every other day, because that sounds better. I'd imagine that voice and face would be delightful to children. I mean, we love it here. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. When it comes to that drug in particular, I've also heard that some governing body limits production to try and prevent misuse, and they sometimes guess wrong. That makes sense. I can believe that. Maybe that's why it would end up being an annual thing. Not the production, but how often they revisit those guidelines. I don't know. Anyway, it was a bit surprising my doctor had no better guess than me. He had a couple more guesses, but he didn't seem more confident in them than mine. Don't call me at work, send me a Teams message. I work in an office that doesn't use... Well, all right, we do use Teams, but it's kind of split. I would say less than half the office uses Teams. It's half at the most, and it's generally the younger half, but it's split a bit weird. Yeah, we generally don't use any kind of messaging service. People just text you occasionally, and we send a fuck ton of emails, but we don't use Teams generally. We don't have a Slack or anything like that. It's weird. I see all these memes and jokes about Slack, and when the office Slack is like this, and it seems funny, and I've never been part of a Slack office. Anyway. Hydro! What's up, Dachshunds? Good to see you, friend. Honestly, I'd hit 3. If I'd hit 3, I would have given up. I just watched the Forspoken video earlier today. It was well done. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. The second half of that, I like even better, but we gotta set up the jokes. I mean, I like the first half too. I was so pleased just because Forspoken streams felt weird to me. And I don't always know how the highlights will come out when I have that feeling. Sometimes I'm like, that was a good time. Whether the game was good or bad, I'm just like, that was a good time. I bet the highlights are great. And usually that's true. Forspoken, I was all over the place, but you guys were really funny. Well done on the Forspoken streams. All of you, Samantha. There's a lot of good conversations in there. Having issues getting prescriptions? Sorry to hear that. I had the same thing happen trying to get pain meds, and it's always so stressful. Hope you get lucky and get them filled soon. Pain meds can be a huge headache. I've thankfully only had to hear, but I know it can fucking suck, and I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't happen to you again. Looked at a couple articles, all very vague. One does mention the DEA limitation on production of amphetamines as a potential cause, but a DEA spokesperson said that was not the issue. The DEA is just trying to shift blame. No clue. In retrospect, calling your office productivity program Slack seems like a pretty lousy choice. I've thought about that a couple times. As best I can guess is it's sort of a cute irony, like the classic VW bug ad that was just said lemon on it, but that might be a stretch. Maybe second only to Time Theft? DuckTales Remastered is in that sale? I have DuckTales Remastered. It's a good game. I'd recommend that if anyone likes platformers. Let's guess some games! Speaking of games, let's guess some games. This is how we warm up for stream every day. We are guessing the game in the screenshots. We only have one extra rule, just in case you haven't been here or have forgotten it, and that rule is if you definitely know the answer, don't give it away just yet. Give other people a chance to guess. Sit back, be smug, and oh, look how wrong you all are. Maybe don't post that, but you can say that to yourself. Look how wrong you all are. How wrong you all are. And then post something a little tamer like, I knew this from the first image. Oh, do you not know this? I know this. Anything less than 100% certain? Go ahead, guess, let us know. What do you think it is? What's up, Grizzle? Happy Thursday. Explanation I was given was that the pharmacies only get a certain allotment, and if they run out, that's it. Weird question, did you start streaming during the pandemic? No, I did step up streaming just a little bit. No, I did. I really streamed. Anyway, no, I didn't start streaming during the pandemic. Changed my schedule to be more during the daytime since I wasn't in the office at that time. I started streaming. Well, we're coming up to my declared streamiversary, April 1st, which I believe is a Friday or a Saturday this year, which means we're gonna have a big ol' streamiversary stream. Probably on the Saturday, even if it is on the Friday. I gotta come up with some ideas. All I've thought of so far is, because I know many of you enjoy it, and I love doing it, we could play a huge collection of game shows. We could do some of the stuff you see on streams a lot, like Jackbox games, but we could do literally the game shows we've played here before. Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We could talk about that. That could be a lot of fun. Anyways, I have no other ideas. But yeah, this coming April, it'll have been 6 years that I'm streaming. So, a good ways before the pandemic. Can I guess? Go ahead and guess. Silent Hill 2, Dragon Age Inquisition. I could believe both of those things because I've not played them, and I can imagine they have fire in them. I'm gonna go ahead and guess Katamari. I played Katamari recently. I don't think its art style looks like this. I think that's unlikely. Can't say you're wrong, I don't know for sure, but Tetris, I can probably say you're wrong. Actually, it's not Tetris Effect, but I have no idea how many other Tetris games have backgrounds or silly cutscenes at these intros or when you win. I can't 100% say it's not Tetris, but I can say I'm quite confident at saying it's not. Did some of these last night, got more than 50% right, I was surprised. Well fucking done, that's a winning record. Body Disposal Service? Is that the name of a game, or have I already forgotten what you're referencing and that's just highly worrisome? What's that game where the whole point is to burn things and there was soot? I don't know. Is this something that plays out a lot in your head, DC? Instead of a game, did you mean horrific visions? All right, hang on. I gotta start actually throwing these Firewatch beginnings. Dr. Mario, Resident Evil. I like one of the early ones. Let's try first guess out with Silent Hill 2. Let's throw Silent Hill 2 out there. Is it Silent Hill 2? It is not. Ooh, but this is looking more Dragon Age. 89%. This is quite a well-reviewed game. That's the blade of a huge fucking sword, right? Or is that some kind of monument falling? because it doesn't really sort of taper at all, and it looks pretty chunky. So I'm not certain it's a sword, but that's a sword, right? FF10? It's the right sort of graphical level as my memory of FF10, but I know FF10 fairly well, and I don't remember where this would be. I can't say no, but neither can I support that guess. Hearthstone. Just because it was a hearth made of stone, that doesn't mean that's right. What's up, A-Pop? Happy Thursday, friend. Aren't really any good Tetris games apart from the OG in Effect. I don't know if this is it, though. You know that game? You stick a bunch of things in a fireplace? Oh, the burning game. You know that. Oblivion? Once again, I could believe the graphics of it being Oblivion. I don't know where this is. There's a whole lot of, like... Oblivion's... It's not flat, but it's pretty flat. I don't remember any, like, cliffside keeps like this. Sticking with my guess. Eco? How can you... Tino, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Did everybody win their guesses at the game show? Did everyone win Wheel of Fortune in your chat? We're just playing Guess the Game before we resume Metroid Prime very shortly. In Metroid Prime, I just unlocked blurry vision, so today should be highly disorienting and ugly. The heat scanning visor. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Twilight Princess. I really like that guess. I'm throwing in Twilight Princess. I'm sorry I'm skipping over everybody else's, but I really like that guess. Is it Twilight Princess? No. I hated that guess from the start. I was just trying to big you up because you were nice enough to raid me. Dark Souls 3, Guts, Sword of Berserk. See, now that would have solved, right before you guys arrived, I was saying, is this a sword or a monument? Because it looks like a sword, but it doesn't really taper, and it's so chunky. Is it like a monument that's falling over, or a piece of rubble? Guts' sword solves that problem. Chunky blade. Kingdom Come Deliverance. That game's quite realistic, isn't it? Does it have anything as fantastical as like a castle on a cliff? I wouldn't know. Oh, wait, hang on. Original platform, PS4, Xbox One, Windows. I think that would fit Kingdom Come Deliverance. So that's still in the mix. It's not Eco. Looking Soulsy now. Yeah, Soulsy, Souls. Shadow of the Colossus. Now, as far as I know, I don't think it's Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus didn't have ornate statues this way that I remember. It had monstrous statues. Dragon's Dogma, Souls, or Bloodborne. Let's try Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3. Go team! You guys are right. It's Soulsy. It is absolutely Soulsy. Well done on the numbering, Brad. Excellent job, team. I got Sami legitimately angry at me by guessing Sleeping Dogs correctly in the first image from one of the earlier ones. What gave it away? Did you actually recognize it, or were you like, this just has the feel of the graphics for Sleeping, or was it something specific like, oh, ramen? That's probably this. It's going to have a ramen shop in it somewhere. There can't be a million games with that. What was it? That's why it looked like Guts' sword. Guts' sword or a monument? It's a very hard game. All right, when would I have gotten this? Let's say, because I think it's accurate, I was not thinking Dark Souls 3 right here. When would in fact, where in Dark Souls 3 is this? I need to play Dark Souls 3 again. Probably on YouTube after I finish my randomizer run of Elden Ring, probably. Where would I have gotten this? I recognize that shield. Would that have given it away to me? It's actually quite possible. Let's say 50-50 chance here I would have guessed Dark Souls 3. Next. We're rising to like 80% chance. I recognize that sword and that character of shield, if not that exact one. Okay, it's Dark Souls 3. I can't actually recognize one Dark Souls versus another all the time, but between knowing this is Dark Souls and knowing that it's on these platforms, I would have gotten it by the end, but surprisingly, it would have taken me to 5 or 6 probably. It was Archdragon Peak, this one. I can believe that. Because I'm not comfortable with using images in the DLC for Guess the Game. Got a little mad at, oh, this here? This is DLC, isn't it? That is a little bit cruel. Was that only the first one? We gotta get through 2 more so we can get to Metroid Prime. We gotta do our 3. We gotta get through 2 more. What is it? What is it? Samantha, what is it? What is it? What is it? The first thing that comes to mind is... which game? Dishonored 2? That has the magical paintings? But nothing else about this reminds me of Dishonored 2, so I don't think it's Dishonored 2. I can't think of the title of any other game right now, so I'll guess Dishonored 2. Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear. Weird image. Sifu. I keep fucking forgetting Sifu exists. I mean to set aside like a Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday and try and beat that game in like 2 chunky streams, but I keep forgetting it exists.
Have a good time. Snake Line will fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
Autonomous, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that immensely. And the reason I just gasped was not only appreciation, it was partly appreciation, but oh, never mind. I thought I just hit 100 subs, but a couple dropped off. Still, we're up at 97 subs, and I don't believe it's updated yet, so that means we're at 98. Thank you no less. That is very generous, and I appreciate that. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well, friend. I unsubbed a couple times. Fuck! You knew I was close. You knew I was close, didn't you? You jerk. All at once. Super Mario 64 Enslaved. Too pretty for Layers of Fear. Looks like a palm tree trunk. It does. Early Infamous. Dead Island. Harvest. I like Dead Island as a guess. No, wait. We already had Dead Island at one point, didn't we? Then again, maybe that was when I was on my laptop and we're repeating this and I've forgotten. I'm guessing Dead Island. That stint on my laptop is confused.
Subscribe, send money, carry my children for me, buy me a car.
Rex Hydrosur slide, let's do this.
Welcome to
Oh, I was reading the next one and I was like,
fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
I never know what to do for these messages, so farts and balls.
That's pretty good. You did well. Bait, checkmate. Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub and 4 months. That is very kind. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Shadows, thank you for the Prime resub in 10 months. That is also exceptionally kind and generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. The reason I was really confused for a second is because when the first notification started, my eyes skipped over but saw the second notification. And so, when instead of hearing, I never know what to do for these messages, so farts and balls, I heard, let's do this, I was like, what level of censorship do I have on the TTS? It changed the entire message. I got very confused. Those two should mean, it's up to 99 right now. Wait, I'm leaving it, okay, usually I have it shut off, but I'm leaving the number on. Was it at 98, now it's at 100, or was it truly at 97, now it's at 99? You know what? It's one number either way. We're at 90 fucking 9 displaying right now. Thank you.
Snake Line will fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
Definitely at 100 now. Bait, checkmate. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. That is much more generous than any of you need to be, and I thank you.
Farts and balls stream, chat.
Grizzle, thank you for the 100 bits. No, we're not doing that all stream. It's a great resub message. We're not doing that all stream.
Welcome to Sands, you're gonna have a good time. Snake Line will fuck you.
And Mother of Dachshunds, thank you as well for a gift sub. It's displaying 100 now. I think we're actually at 101. Now it shows 101. It's a palindrome. It's even better. I am reasonably sure this is my first time in a triple-digit subscriber count. And that feels amazing. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Especially with your time. Even if you're not subscribed, even if you can't subscribe, do not worry about that at all. It's good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. Bait, thank you for the 69 bits. Appreciate that, friendo. Someone quickly unsub. It's gotta be 2 of you now. I'm getting ahead of this thing. Could have integrated Metroid Prime into a pun with Prime subs. Ah, heck. Congrats, thank you. I mean, you guys did the real work on it. You're amazing, you're much too kind. Happy for your Hydro, I'm pretty happy for me too. Okay, that was exceptionally nice. Thank you for the hype train, everybody. I've missed all of your guesses as to what game this is. Let me scroll up and just pick one of them. Let's grab something.
Fuck the bank I work for, fuck the bank.
Great job everyone, we love you Hydro.
Grizzle, thank you for another 100 bits. Everyone can relax now, please. I mean, I love this hype train. You can continue it all you want, but please, we have reached such a fantastic... I feel I'm floating already. Thank you, everybody. Someone said Enslaved. I'm pretty sure Enslaved doesn't have buildings like this, but I'm going to throw it out there because I want another image. Spec Ops The Line. That sounds more like it. Let's try Spec Ops The Line. I put the S in the wrong place. There you go! Goddamn, Brad. Do you have an eidetic memory for video games? You get every one of these. Would I, a person who's never played Spec Ops The Line, nor seen Spec Ops The Line that I can recall, ever have gotten this with Spec Ops The Line? No. 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 No, absolutely not. I've literally never seen this game. I don't recognize any aspect of this full and unedited screenshot, whether it's UI, it's graphics, it's characters, it's nothing. Well, you saved me from fucking up. Let's do one more. Unbroken win streak. Unbroken win streak. I've never seen or heard of this before. All I really know about Spec Ops The Line is it was a very early entry in the modern gaming narrative of maybe you're the villain. Like halfway through, it's like, we do what it takes to get the job done. Some people can't stomach it. And then halfway through, it's just, oh my God, what horrible things have we done? And apparently it's very effective at that. I don't want to play a game like that, so fuck that. Spec Ops is great and ideally played in one giant agonizing play session. Like I said, I'm a god and and my autism comes in handy. I've never heard a bad thing about Spec Ops. Samantha really came in clutch for that one. Kingdom Come Deliverance. All right, we can have Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is a forest fire in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I know this one. I think. I'll classify my certainty as 85%. I'm 85% confident in my guess here. The Truth Walker is that you're a hero here because you wanted to feel something like you are, not a hero. Feel like something you are not. I can't read. Holy shit. You can see how affecting the writing in Spec Ops The Line is, which I assume that's a quote from. It's supposed to scar you emotionally. I don't want that experience. Not from a video game. I don't generally want that from any media, though I see the value in it and occasionally I reach for those things. It's the same reason I'm never going to play The Last of Us. I'm never going to play The Last of Us 2. There's a handful of games that crosses off. Oblivion, I do not think it's Oblivion. The Forest, I don't think it's The Forest. Witcher 3, I actually don't think it's The Witcher 3, but that was my guess of the first image. I feel like I know this. I think I may know. Elder Scrolls something or other, I don't think it's an Elder Scrolls game. You're 100% sure? Hellblade, I don't actually think it's Hellblade, though that's a very good guess. That's a really good guess. Because there are totally gates with like, even all these wrappings and probably a skull hanging from it and stuff. I can remember those parts. I know this one, smugly. I know this one. Is it an Assassin's Creed game? No. I always think it's an Assassin's Creed game. That's the strength of the Assassin's Creed brand. It could be anything. It could be here. It could be there. It could be historical. It could be the modern world. They don't do the modern world that much anymore, but for moments, it could be the modern world. Witcher 2, I believe, and I'm pretty confident, this is For Honor. I've played a good deal of For Honor. I really like For Honor. For Honor is a great game with a combat style that I've not seen before or since. It bears resemblance to some other things. Kingdom Come Deliverance, one of the Conan games have a similar thing with choosing an angle of attack, but nothing quite like this, especially with the way it's controlled, and I think it is stellar. The problem is, it didn't make a massive splash, and so it's got a good community still, and it gets updated, and there are people playing, but the only ones left are the fucking monsters you don't want to play against. I really want them to, like, I don't know, do some huge relaunch thing, or go free to play, or just make a second one to draw in a new crowd of people so I can play again without getting fucked. Because it's so much fun. It's a good game. Did you actually do the Sleeping Dogs one? Maybe. I miss For Honor. I thought that was creepy barbed wire thing you crawl under at the start of RE7. Oh, boom, Age of Conan. I want to play that again so badly, but I just can't get into it solo. It does have excellent things for setting up your own matches. So Samantha, if it's ever like on sale or you already know people with it, you can put together matches of like 2 or 4 people in one match just among friends and have such a good time with it. Messing around with its huge variety of characters and things, it's great. For Honor, you'll never come across a greater hive of scum and villainy. Has crossplay now, I hear, for Dishonor. Stream For Honor team when? Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to go to studio for this because this video's hidden. Is it on this YouTube channel? Or is it on one of my other... Not my other, one of my other 2. Hang on. Where? Hang on. Hang on! Seriously, where is it? Is it really further back than that? I'm looking for a really old... There we are. Hidden video. Okay. How does this work? That looks like it works. Sorry, it's taking me forever to set this up, but... Is that actually capturing right? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Samantha, these are highlights that I made essentially as a reel from when Mixer paid me to do their launch celebration. A lot of it is me gaming, but there's a little bit of me presenting in this. Oh, wait, it's muted.
Oh, sorry. Collision.
Look, that's me down there.
He's just going in reverse. He's like, I'm done. He's just
like
going
Matthew, that was Matthew, just kind of came up and took him out.
Oh, I'm
Got the
so
overtake,
sorry.
and then I think that kind of just threw McNasty off.
Dude, this
He's
is
gonna drop back.
crazier.
That was Matthew, who just came up and threw them off. Oh, it's my friend Giancarlo. Guy's hilarious. Anyway, the reason I thought of this was... Hang on. Where the fuck is it? We played For Honor. That's what made me think of it.
This guy may know what he's doing.
Matthew.
I was the only person playing who had played before. So the For Honor section of the broadcast was just me destroying everybody. At one point, I told my entire team, hey, everyone go Shigoki, the worst character in the game at the time, and taught them how to just shoulder rush through people. So we had a team of 4 Shigokis shoulder rushing through them. We basically got to troll people and get applauded by Microsoft for it. They loved having me there. What's up, Felony? Happy Thursday, friendo. Hope you're doing well and haven't seen any more, you know, bunnies around.
Oh, and the hard push comes in.
This was such a good time.
They do have these feats in here.
I'm sorry I didn't do better so that Mixer still existed.
Communication coordination, which was amazing. What was your personal strategy in this game?
My personal strategy was to listen to Matt because he was guiding us through that entire thing, calling out the shots, where to run to. He knew the maps. He was my anchor.
Yes, he was.
It was. I listened to him.
Yes, he did know. Yes, he was calling the shots.
Plays from all over today.
Ooh, Matt basically in all of For Honor. Anything that Matt did in For Honor was my favorite thing. He's just very talented at that game.
Good shit. Where's me yelling at people in Overcooked? Look, there's me.
I'm like, oh, they got it, and then the whole time.
It was me after racing.
Came out of nowhere with this.
Oh, they are really
Imagine being named Matt. That's what you took from this. Not how cool I am.
chop those onions.
I need 3 tomatoes left. 3 tomatoes left. All right? You got onions? No, I'm doing onions. Tomatoes right. Tomatoes right. I need 1 more onion left. The customer is hungry. I don't need mushroom. I don't know why I picked that up. Got it? You got it?
Well, Matthew is, he's trying to rally the troops. He's trying to be a cheerleader, but he's also falling apart a little bit, grabbing ingredients that he doesn't need.
We need some, dirty dishes coming around. I need a plate.
chopping a
I need a
tomato.
plate, and then I could deliver this.
Over.
It's all that's
Wait,
stopping me.
I got 2 dishes coming your way. 1 dish.
2 lettuce, 2 tomato. 2 lettuce, 2 tomato, and then just send plates and
buns coming your way. 1, 2,
burgers.
3.
2 yes.
When I yell at somebody, when does that happen?
Fantastic. Okay, you can slow down on buns. We need the vegetables right now.
What else we need? Lettuce, tomato. 2 lettuce.
Are you sure you've worked in a kitchen before? Where does this go?
Oh my
Maybe not
gosh,
yell,
so
but I
many
get toxic
L's
by the end. Anyway, that's what talking about For Honor reminded me of. What is Mixer? Is it a TV show? All right, I'm old, at least on the internet. I get it. Mixer was a streaming service. Microsoft bought Beam Pro and rebranded it as Mixer. And I got hired by a friend of mine who wrote for Mixer to go down to their studio here in New York City and do that, which was their relaunching it, launching it now named Mixer and with a different look stream. I also got hired by the same friend to do the midnight launch event for Assassin's Creed Origins. And so I got to interview the game director and the head of their marketing team. And that was a really good time. We had a wonderful conversation about ancient Egypt and video games, and both of them have since left in medium disgrace. I don't feel gross having met them, but they have both left Ubisoft in medium disgrace. So that was interesting. But I had a great time during that stream. Good time. Remember when Ninja announced he was switching to Mixer? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm not even clicking through these. We gotta go through these last few images for anyone curious how they would have done had I not been here to tell you this was For Honor. Avoid competitive cooking with Hydro, folks. Yeah, in games I'll be toxic, and in real life I have no idea what I'm doing, and I will probably cut myself and faint. To be fair, that game makes everyone toxic. Mixer seemed like a really great platform. There was a lot right with it, but they just, it's like, how do I say this? What is it like? You remember when World of Warcraft was like 60% of the world of gaming? At least in like gaming media and shit. During its real heyday, the first handful of years. And then at the tail end of those first handful of years is when all of the other MMOs people were trying to push kept coming out. Because they were like, they saw what World of Warcraft did. We can make an MMO in 3 years. We can make a ton of money too. All those MMOs. And then it's like the companies behind them went, how come this isn't an instant success? We have to build an audience? How much are we paying for servers monthly? Fuck, cut it. It was like that. Was my feeling. I don't know shit about how it actually went down, but that was my feeling, because it feels like Mixer was only around for 3-4 years. Maybe even less. And then gone. And come on. You're not going to start rivaling Twitch in that amount of time. Anyway. Ancient Egypt and video games? Yeah. My friend hired me because he knew I'm a comedian. I like being on camera. He thought I was pretty good at being on camera. And moreover, that I had just listened to a whole lecture series on Egypt because I'd been posting about it on Facebook, and he saw me posting about it on Facebook. And so when I arrived, I was talking to the game director, and I was like, I'm really excited to get out there and hear more about your game. I was looking at the trailer and just all these places. I saw you go to the Siwa Oasis, and I was thinking, oh my God, that's where Alexander the Great was declared pharaoh. And he was like, yeah, we play with that. We use that in the story that we're telling about, the assassins. We recontextualize that history. And my friend was like, I need you two to shut up and save that for the show, because that's what we want. Don't spend it all here in the green room. We had a great talk. Great time. Those 02 babies, thank God I'm an 01 baby. You just got it down to the wire. You're cool. No one else, but you're cool. Mixer also paid hefty sums for content creators to stream there, so I actually don't think that was a bad idea. I just think they had higher expectations than those people fulfilled. I think they probably should have waited on that plan. They should have done that at some point, but they should have maybe signed a couple as early as they did, and then, I don't know. I think an event would have been a better idea than a content creator, weirdly. On the other hand, I have no idea what I'm talking about. At all. At all. Was 01 babies? I'm a 99 baby. That's 98 tier above. Me over here, born in 87 and already 52 years old. You kids. I think Ninja was not the answer. Who else was obsessed with ancient Egypt as a kid, or are you normal? I think I liked pirates more, but there was a little Egypt in there. We did 3, right? We did 3. I think we did our 3. We certainly talked long enough. 264 unbroken win streak. Let's play Metroid Prime. Let's play Metroid Prime. Excellent job, as always. Samantha! Give me a second to change all this stuff over. Just a second. Just, what do I hit? I press that button. Then I go over here. Which of these two is it? It's the lower one. I change this screen. Turn the controller on. Pause the music. God, I wish I had one button that did all this shit. Thank you! Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you here. Hope you're enjoying yourself, friendo. And we're back. Hey, Kyrios Scipio, happy Thursday, friendo. Greece and Rome for you. Damn, bro, I'm an 88, baby. I was Team Greek. 81. Space. Imagine being me and forgetting about Rome. Are you the oldest then? I believe we have one person older. I mean, I won't out them or anything, but I think I know at least one person older. I think I need to turn the volume down a little for myself. What's it sound like? Actually, not bad. I just don't want it to come back through the mic. Let me know if it's, you know, coming from my speakers back through the mic. Hydro gets Stream Deck when? After I get a Steam Deck. I'm not planning on getting a Steam Deck, and I would be happy to buy a Stream Deck before that. It's just the words kind of went together, so I said that for some reason. I was an Egypt kid too, Egypt in space. I have double jump, right? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What was I doing in this game? I think this is about powering this. Cordite statue, worn and weathered. Door has no power. Nearby conduit must be energized. Okay. Wait. Conduit radiates some heat that is invisible in the normal spectrum. Thank God I remembered before stream today that what we unlocked last time, so long ago now, was blurry vision. Was blurry vision. Oh, look at the lag on it too. Are you all ready to get absolutely ill trying to watch the stream? Wait, I already knew it was there. The problem is I don't know what to do to Cordite. How do you break Cordite? What do you do to Cordite? Also, how do I change weapons? Is it X? Yeah. Super missiles is how you break Cordite. Now how do you energize these? Oh, that was enough. Cool. We're good. Remembering all the controls really quickly. Lick it, you make a Cordite ice cream. Flirt with it until it's fully flushed. Good job shattering that ancient stone archway. Thank you. I'm not a preservationist. You're not going to make me feel bad about this. Delicious Cordite ice cream. Oh, shit. Okay. So it's a timing game. So Metroid Prime is a rhythm game. Understood. I can play rhythm games. You know how I was just saying I thought we were about halfway through, but we hadn't met that many bosses? They wouldn't let me get here if I needed that. Without it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. With the most advanced technology that Chozo had to offer, Samus has finally met her match. Magic rocks! Because that's the thing with tech. You know how powerful it is. You can measure the electricity it's using. the force it's outputting, the CPU cycles that it's achieving. Magic could be however strong. Thardus. Hang on. I think we want to do this, right? Okay. But I can't see the attacks that attack me. Oh! You know what? I bet we have to like super missile its leg. Oh wait, alright, scan. What am I doing? Scan. New creatures entry. Hang on, something's tickling the back of my nose. One sec. I think it's gonna pass without being a problem, but I felt really weird momentarily. Storm Atronach. Thardus time. Joel. Oh wait, I'll be right back. My nose is tickling very funny. How do you pause the game? No, not take a capture. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I don't want to be too gross, but basically I think like a nose hair or something had fallen out and was tickling my back of my nose in a weird way, so I had to go like, PAH! Just to try to move things in the bathroom for a second. How attractive am I now? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I feel better now. Bletch. Share stream. We still need to read this thing's entry, don't we? Start over. I missed the start. Thardus, an animated sentient creature of stone charged with phazon radiation, aren't they all? The phazon radiation given off by Thardus negates auto-targeting systems, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire alternate targets with a different visor. Capital V on that. The chaotic nature of phazon irradiation leads to instability in its structural integrity. Thardus can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength make it a formidable opponent. Alright. Whoa. Oh, that happens when it's about to explode? I can break these without being in heat vision, which is nice. Shit, come on. Alright, all the pieces are coming together. No, they're not. I'm trying to super missile it. That works. Shaw, come on. I make highlight videos of this eventually, Thardus. I'm just looking for like 5 to 10 solid seconds, unbroken with no mistakes. Could you let me have that? I'm not gonna achieve it. I need help from you for there to be no mistakes. You gotta go easy on me. All right, I have a dodge. I just remembered that. It's L? How does it work? I can't remember. Can't remember. Wish I had a bottle of Pepsi Max the same size as that. It's just Diet Peps? Yeah, I do get Diet Peps. Pepsi Max is alright though. I like Pepsi Max just fine. These are good. They give me missiles. Or health. Sweet miss. Come on. ricocheted off his body. Good, good, good. Wow, I've really done very little damage to his health. I just noticed. I gotta get faster at this. That's a Talus. No, that's the Thardus. Like from Doctor Who. Thank you. Breath of the Wild enemy. It is very similar to a Talus. I mean, those aren't the only two games with the big rock enemy either, though, but come on. I already forgot what I'm doing. Focus up and get this done. Missed your chance to get this done. Waiting for our moment. Okay. Jumped way too late. Oh, you have to hit jump to get bust out of that. I did not realize. Also having trouble finding the sideways dodge. There we go. You just have to actually be locked on. Fucking hell, man. I can't lock on during this time, so how would I dodge? Better than what I just did, better than just walking the way I was. Now it's starting to look better. Good shit. You gonna roll around or can I break the next piece? Nothing. Is that cold lightning? Or is it hotting up in here? I can still see just fine. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, I just shot sideways somehow. I could have used some of that time. How about instead of one really huge leap sideways, I got two decently sized ones sideways and ended up dodging both attacks, game? How about that? Good shit. Next up. Okay. Okay, fucking come on. It really feels like I should be able to dodge even when not locked on. Mainly because I don't know how to get out of the way of it when it's rolling without dodge. Thank you. Just a little faster and maybe Samantha won't notice that I can't fucking learn. Maybe as long as I can do this a little faster, maybe Samantha won't notice I don't have the capacity to learn timing. Maybe if I'm just a little faster, and none of them saw the latter half of last night's Wolong stream, maybe then they won't realize I don't know how to learn timing. That went right by the windscreen, Samantha. That last rock. Miss the days of enemies unnaturally glowing red when you hit them. You're rolling up. you doing? Crap, it's the core, it's the core. I feel like back in the original Prime, this didn't take me that long. Oh, good for you! Don't get antagonistic with your viewers, Hydra. Just focus. Just... My super missile didn't do anything. Was that a super missile? Did I have enough missiles for super missile? Did I do... I think I just locked... I think I just fired missile then locked on rather than locking on and firing missile. And now I need 5 more missiles to fire a super missile. Or actually, it seems I can damage this anyway. I've just been assuming super missiles were necessary. Also, I think I realized it the last time, this is predetermined and it's not chasing me. And so every time that I got hit, because I didn't have dodge, I didn't need to dodge, I just needed not to be there. I just needed to use the preceding, like, 5 full seconds to gauge that I shouldn't be there. That was the issue. Got him. One shot. One shot. Took an hour, but one shot. Technology beats magic. Dude, there's grapple stuff and spider ball track all around here. That spiteful final rocket threw at the back of my head. Doesn't holding lock on put you into locked view where you can still dodge? No, I was trying that. So, yeah, I'm holding lock on right now. Normal jumps. God, I wish I could remember the name. It's like a famous one too. The name of the yo-yo company that sent a motivational yo-yo salesperson, speaker, to my middle school when I was a kid. The jokes I would have for you right now if I could just remember the name of that yo-yo company. Anyway. Duncan? Probably. But the jokes are gone now. Now I'm just thinking about how fucked up it was. They let them sell yo-yos to us kids under the guise of motivation for, that was like an 80-minute assembly. It felt like a long time as a kid. Anyway, I bought the yo-yo. Didn't learn any tricks with it. Let's say hold ZL. Cool. I remember that. It was a big thing. The marketing genius of that move is legitimately scary. What an incredible idea. That's the kind of idea that I swear you've got to have it and then go, they're gonna outlaw this. We need to get as many of these scheduled in the first year or two because they are gonna outlaw this, right? When I got this item the first time, I was a bit disappointed I didn't let you cling to any wall like in the 2D games. Hang on, do I want to do that side thing first, or was that just where I came in? What's that over there? That's for grapple. I can't do that yet. And I came in on the ground floor, right? I didn't jump in, did I? Or did I jump in? That's the way I came from. And I can't do... Open the real map. I can't see this very well. Where's the real map? There we go. That's at the end of the grapple thing there. That little spit I'm looking at. So this is where we go. Anyone want to know how you're supposed to beat this boss? You shoot the glowing red sections. Happy I could help. Speed wins. Speed wins. Easy game. These kids need to buy these awesome yo-yos. Dude, that guy put in a little work. That guy was like, oh, I forgot to scan this upgrade before picking it up. I don't remember the shit he said, but, you know, he'd be like, sometimes you're walking through life, and he would do the walk the dog trick. He didn't need to put that much work into it. None of us were paying attention to what he was saying. We were like, I want to learn how to walk the dog. Maybe it was his cover, because the teachers would still be paying attention. He actually had to have a motivational speech, just they didn't outlaw it sooner. If I'm not mistaken, I've got a yo-yo with a ball-bearing middle for tricks somewhere. What does a ball-bearing middle let you do? I guess it lets the body spin free from, like, the rest or something? From the middle? From the core? What does that do? Let's go through the blue door first for the fuck of it. Yep, nice. Oh, is this missile? Oh, cool. I will save. Save my victory over Tardis. Whichever. Didn't I walk through this way? There we go. I always forget I need to hold X before I change weapons. Hello. I've scanned all you, right? Yeah. Shit. 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 Fuck it. Get out of here. Fuck you. Fuck you. Is there one more? Yes. I'll actually fight you and save a couple missiles. Missiles? Anyone? No? Okay. Can I get back up there? Nice. Alright, we didn't lose anything by falling then. I don't know what the hell kind of marketing they did, but all my friends tried to get me in that fad. Kendama marketing? I don't know what kendama is. What is kendama? It's over here. Hello? We have rubble. Can I bust this or something? Unstable Bendesium debris blocking path. I don't know what breaks Bendesium. There's a white ray at the other side. Let's test that later. I say white ray. What I mean is a door unlocked by whatever the white attack weapon is, which I don't think I have. Do I need to be up there for any reason? Is there a higher place to jump? Not doing too well on the exploring front right now. Just jumping off of ledges without thinking for a second about where I am and what they're for. Is this ledge up this high because there's a reason for it? Is there something to get to here? No, I don't know why this is this high. Okay. Heat vision? I don't know why this is this high. But good for it. Good for this ledge. Those guys love missiles. Resembles a hammer with a spike on top with a string attached that has a ball on the end. Hammer, spike on top, string attached to a ball on the end. I'm not sure I've seen one of those. Catch the ball on top of the thing. Ball in a cup. Oh, wait, is that a kendama? That's not what a hammer made me think of. I may have had the wrong idea. Or are we talking about two different things right now? What is all this about? Could tighten the yo-yo for normal tricks, then loosen it some and it would spin for the other crazy tricks like sleepers, cradle things. A few weeks of not learning how to do any tricks and hitting myself, good times. Remember Diablos being big hot for a second? Me too, yeah. Diablos and like spin sticks, I think was the name of the other one. Or devil sticks, some people called them, just because Diablos was the name of the other. So Diablo was the hourglass shaped thing and 2 sticks with a string between, right? And then the other one was this tasseled, textured, like it had like skateboard grip tape and then like a stripe of felt as well, with like felt tassels, stick. And you just had 2 other rubberized sticks that you would twirl that back and forth. That's the one I spent the most time on. Never learned to do anything other than back, forth, spin for a few flips, catch, back, forth. Never learned any other tricks. No, I could go around a circle. That's not really a trick. It's the same as juggling. I know how to juggle.
Welcome to
3
Sans.
balls.
Gonna have a good time. Snakeman will fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
4.5 years. Maybe in another 4.5 there'll be a green carrot.
Maybe. You keep that hope alive. I really meant to do that for today, but instead I had to call someone on the phone for work, and that took all of my attention. I'm sure you can understand, but I'm also sorry. More importantly, Shojo, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub, and 50 fucking 4 months is an insane amount of time. I really appreciate that. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well, friend. I saw that you're not feeling super well. I hope you are relaxed, resting, comfy, and feel better very, very soon. Can we get a shout out for Queen Shojo? Any mods that are available right now? She's expecting, depending on health, expecting to be streaming this Saturday. Yes? Is Ocarina of Time Saturday? Ocarina of her Time, her first playthrough this Saturday. Go follow her now. Check her out next time she's live. Whatever she's playing, she's also doing Bayonetta 3 and Persona 5 first plays on other days of the week right now. Follow her for any of those. This looks bad for me. I don't think I want to go that way. That looks bad for me. I don't think I want to go that way. They're all bad for me. All right, let's just try one. Is there a reason to submit to this pain? No. Okay. Well, that fucking sucks. Let's try another one. Okay, I'm pretty stupid. Maybe there's something you can do above the lava before you go down these paths, right? Maybe. You work then? There's always VODs. She uploads hers to YouTube, I believe. I mean, I know she does, and I think it's all of them. That's the only reason I said I believe. I think it's all of them? Anyway, yeah. Catch you all later. Have a wonderful evening, Brad. Thank you so much for hanging out. Take care, friendo. Thank you for getting the shout out for yourself, Shojo. I appreciate that. How did I open this last time? Was it charge? Was it, what is this made out of? East channel door sealed. I can see the power conduit inside, but I don't know how to get through the grate. Do I need to get through the gate? Or is it charged now because this is... I think that means I've charged that one by firing through the grate. Now what? Can I change it to this one? Out of curiosity. I can turn them all on. All right, cool. It's not pick one at a time. And it's certainly not roll through the lava while the doors are locked. Got it. Night all, are you headed out, Mojo Jojo? Sleep well, sweet dreams. Have a good one, friendo. You're on YouTube? Yes, she is. Plenty of fantastic streams to catch up on if you haven't. Am I on a timer? Lava's still flowing in. Or was this always the music here? Dude, I'm so confused. I've not been paying enough attention. I turned all those on. The video showed this thing start pumping. This is emptied out. Okay, let's go down this one. And find some more health. right? Access to East Channel door granted. Lava within channel has been cooled. All right, sure. And every playthrough is organized in a playlist. I started making playlists today. Thank you very much. Will it haunt me for the rest of my life that my Elden Ring playlist is older than the playlist for past playthroughs? Yes, it will. But people can organize the page by playlist most recently having had videos added to them, and they'll get by. I have to remind myself constantly. But I made a ton. I've still got more to make, and I think I will have to make a playlist that's just like, here's all the videos that don't have a playlist. Here's all the videos that stand alone. But I made a bunch of playlists. Darling, the lava's cooled. I can hear the timer going. I was supposed to do this entire thing within a timer, wasn't I? Is there enough left, or have I fucked myself by taking so long to figure out that I was in a puzzle? No, we're good. We're good. Good shit. God damn it. That's okay, I'm trying to leave. You can throw me out. They don't hurt that much anyway. Hey Samantha, have any of you played the game Corpse Keeper? It's currently in early access on Steam. It is a little like Darkest Dungeon, except if Darkest Dungeon was 3D and had real-time action combat. Anyone played Corpse Keeper? Out of curiosity. That's the tunnel that's all locked up with stuff I don't know how to break, so we definitely go this way. I have a Horrocks Hydra playlist since 2019 because it irks me beyond reason to have to hit back and then scroll and find the next video rather than have them organized chronologically in a playlist. Thank you for finally seeing the light. Dude, I had literally no idea people used playlists. I've never... That's not true, actually. There is one playlist I've ever used. So I guess I should have known. But there's only one playlist I've ever used. Corpse Keeper? I know a guy with a few... Oh, you mean the video? Yes, I mean the video game. Have I scanned you before? No. Are you alive or are you a geological phenomenon? You're a creature. Puddle Spore. Sentient floating lava mollusk. A delightful description already. Protected by an impenetrable shell. A puddle spore opens when approached, attempting to intimidate with its size. When opened, direct fire to its mantle causes it to flip into a defensive position. If it can slam shut, it ejects a spread of harmful energy globules. So it's just spraying out energy in self-defense when I come near. Pure energy. A huge part of nature is living on that edge of, can I get enough energy to survive or will I starve? I assume it's the same on alien planets. And it's spraying out so many energy globules just because I walked through this hallway on my way to go. I don't even mean it harm. So many creatures are going to die because of the extra energy expenditure of my scaring them. God damn, dude. What's up, Rex Quando? Happy Thursday. First time watching, love your YouTube shorts. Glad my algorithm hooked me up. I'm so glad you've enjoyed them. Thank you for coming over to say that. I hope you like the stream too, but at least I'm so glad you enjoyed the shorts. Burrower, tunneling insect predator. I could have sworn I scanned these things. Similar to the beetle, though it spends more time underground, it seeks seismic disturbances than surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it's fairly ignorant. What it lacks in brains, it makes up for with aggression. Same. I've met people like that. I mean, not me. Not that aggressive, right? No, you have to hit the... I'm just not good with these controls. Too many ways to switch weapons and stuff. Just not good with them. I spray out pure energy also. It's a bit harsh. You gotta meet people where they're at. No. Be the bigger person. JoJo doesn't believe in being the bigger person. She sometimes is the bigger person, you know, to live a quiet life. in the workplace sometimes, things like that, but she doesn't believe in it. Can I get up top, by the way? Probably not. Okay. Mustafar is going well. Actually, I probably can, right? But from where? Maybe not. But those three look positioned like I should be able to jump across them. They really do. Yeah, but that's not anywhere I can stop. Maybe I'm wrong. I do find it unusual to do first-person shooter platforming. Come on. Actually, does this take a missile? That's easier. "5'4" of anger, spite, and a fuck you attitude. I won't be the bigger person because everyone else should be just be on my level. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force. Cool. Missile for you. I can't grapple, so we're definitely going this way. Oh, I've just been following the chain of rooms I've not been through, or at least from sides I've not been through, but I just realized the most important thing is I just got Spider Ball track. I should be going to places where I haven't used Spider Ball track, right? Because I know I've seen Spider Ball track. The problem with that plan is I don't know where I saw Spider Ball track. Spider Ball track isn't marked on the map. Why don't malls put Spider Ball track markings on their floor maps? No, this doesn't really feel like exploring a mall anymore. Because I'm going back through a lot of the same areas. I'm not saying I mind, by the way. I just mean it doesn't feel like exploring a big department store or a mall after it's closed. Now it feels like every time I get a new tool, I have to go out to my big old backyard, out to the back garden, to do another chore. Like, well, just got the weed eater fixed. About time I head out to the Chozo Ruins West and cut down all the tall grass behind the shed. I feel, in the best possible way, I feel like I'm doing yard work now. Now it feels like work. I know where one track was, and I don't know if it leads anywhere. I only made note of it because you ran past it. It wasn't in the room with the boss, right? You're not thinking of that one, are you? Good timing. There's the Spider Ball track. Where do you go? Apple, tomato, basically the same thing. Farmer Samus out to whack the space weed. Not in that room? Okay. I wish I had camera control while I was in ball form, but I can't turn the camera any other directions while doing this. So that just gets me across safely. Is that the only way across, or is that the safer way across? I think it's the only way across. Oh, this just goes to... Yeah, I've been here before. This just goes to here. Gotcha. Is this the long room I need to grapple across? No, this is here. Okay. I think we'll just have to look at our map and see, like, where do there appear to be dead ends? Let's go there and hope there's Spider Ball track there, right? You say tomato, I say apple. We can't agree on what to eat. Take the old Spider Ball around the block. Well, now we're back to the motivational yo-yo salesman speech. Had me at Space Weed. First person vol view, get dizzy. I'm in. Where have I not been in any area, really? But we can keep looking around here since that's where I am right now. This is the rubble. I might actually be able to break the rubble. I didn't try anything. Maybe it takes the super missile. No, super missile is cordite, right? I don't think there's anything to Spider Ball track onto here unless it's hidden within a room, which I won't notice. definitely won't notice if that's the case. Guess we should leave and go find another zone and check out what's there. I guess. Rather than remember the controls to change which part of the map I'm in, I'm actually just going to change which part of the map I'm in and then open the map normally again. What's up, Bronx? Happy Thursday, friend. Hope you're doing well. Fruit salad seems to be a different kind of fascinating. Ooh, can I go all the way up top now? Would it matter? Can I open red doors? I don't know if I can open red doors. Let's go take a look, though. And if I can even approach that. Whatever it is. Doesn't say what game you were playing last anymore. Oh, yes. It does not. I took that out because there's a controversial video game released recently. I disagree with the idea of playing it, but I know people that do. Sometimes I was surprised people did. And I just decided, however I feel about that, I don't want to have that conversation on stream over and over. So I at least temporarily removed it. What game? Hogwarts Legacy. I didn't feel like having an argument, even if I'm sure I'm on the right side of it, because someone who gets a shout out was playing Hogwarts Legacy or something. It's not how I wanted to spend my time on camera. Because I would have that conversation, I would still have to read it. And I need to be chipper and happy on camera. I mean, not 100% of the time, but... This message was a highlight. I invented a new word, plagiarism, spelled similarly to plagiarism. But if you say it's new, I believe you. No, this takes grapple. I can't double jump up there, right? No. Okay, we can't go any higher, I don't believe. Incoming scan data. Regional climate analysis complete. Abnormally low temperature at ruin site. Oh, I was about to say, I've been to the frozen area, and I've been to the hot area. What new... Hello? Climate anomaly detected. Okay. How do I get back there easily? This is in... Jesus, I never remember what each joystick does. Sorry. This is going to be more disorienting than anything else. This is all the fucking... Which zone is this? Chozo Ruins. Can I get to Chozo Ruins from here? That's to Magmoor Caverns. Chozo Ruins West. Good, okay. I just gotta turn around and hang a left. Got it. If I highlight you while highlighting a message, what color is it for you? It is the red of highlight, but the text is highlighted purple. And my name is highlighted white. That's on dark mode if it matters. Fancy. It's very colorful. Maybe it is worth 10,000 channel points. Maybe Hydro's not just ripping us off. Alright, honey, I'm on my way out to Chozo Ruins West to see if I can get the old truck in the tall grass back there started up again. If I say tall grass for the third iteration of this joke, I might have something about tall grass. I did do a lot of mowing and weed whacking as a kid, but I didn't think that, like, traumatized me. Can afford 24 of these? Good for you. I imagine few, if anyone, can afford more. I can only afford 5 more? Yeah, sometime I might think of something for you to do with those points, too. Oh, you know what I was watching just earlier today? Was Trance. Oh, please let me get their screen name right, because it's got a letter and a number, and I may just get them backwards. I think it's Trance K2. You know what? If I'm going to talk about that, let me just double check and make sure it's right. But I was watching Trance stream for the first time in a little while because they're doing their third streamiversary. It was not Trans K2. Shit, dude. Oh, good, they're still live. I can see. It's Trans K3. How did I get the number wrong? Trans K3. They're playing Subnautica right now for their streamiversary, and they're playing it with a mod that lets you take items from them, give items to them, spawn a Reaper nearby them, teleport them randomly around the map. It looks like a good time and terribly frustrating. That's the shout out. Thank you, Shoujo. Good streamer, plays a lot of fun games, always relaxing and fun to watch, and also is programming a game and sometimes streams themselves working on it, working on their space game. I don't even need to fight you, I don't think. What I need to know is where I'm going in here. Okay. The anomaly is off this way, so I need to go up top, and then essentially up top, hang a left, and then straight, so to speak. Can I remember that? First of all, up top. I'm at home, so I can effectively, actually mod effectively. What? In the year 2023? Shit. I'm so used to the electric guys now, I forgot these ones exist. It's okay, we're doing fine. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Down to the back of the old yard where we need to fold the tall grass down. I can't actually think of a third thing to do to tall grass or that would involve tall grass. We need to go hay that field. There we go. Bale it all up or whatever they say. Expect her to have a green carrot by the name? I mean, so did I. Turns out I would have to do that work, though. There is a lot of stuff that doesn't happen because I would have to do that work. I wish I did more work. Okay. Forgot you guys existed. Come on. Bail it. Yeah, bail it. I grew up in a suburb, clearly. I've heard the word, but it took some time to bring it back to mind. Actually, I can just double jump across. What am I doing? Let's not worry about all that. Okay, all that work to basically go straight through that room. I think we're still on the correct path, though. Maybe you got health to make up for me running face first into your kin. Think we go straight through here as well. Should keep a weather eye out for spider ball tracks, too. Just in case. Found some. This just lets me skip over the puzzle. That what the? Oh, oh, I see. Have I never been in this room before? Okay. Hello? Hello. We all good now? I think we're all good now. Oh, this is new shit. A new Chozo lore entry. What is this otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need for corruption? It tells us its name is tall grass. We must develop some kind of technology to cut this down to size. Possibly vacuum it up and then dump it off the back of the yard out of big baskets. I'm not totally certain how much we can afford, really. We might need a push mower to start. Mower, that's a great name for it. Tall grass might not be enough of a concept to make a bit about. I should give this up now. And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands? Or is it a roving chunk of a planet that suffered a violent end? Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty indeed. And if other meteors from it spread through space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then at least, there is hope for its eradication. Stay out of the tall grass. AJ, seconds before he ran into the tall grass, minutes before he was eaten by a velociraptor in the tall grass. It most certainly is a bit. Don't stop, never stop. Look, some ideas bear getting, 5, 6, 7 tags. They get big sections of the highlights video. Sometimes I'm tempted to make them their own part of like a game's series of highlights videos. But other things are just tall grass. And apparently I didn't deal as well with yard work as a kid than I thought I did. All right? Some things are just tall grass. Great poison or tall grass. New creature. Plated parasite, hardy member of the parasite family, invulnerable to most weaponry. So we're gonna have to time ourselves while rolling between them. A cousin to the parasite, these creatures are known for their amazing resilience. Field studies suggest a weakness to morph ball delivered weapon systems. Getting very specific. Maybe I don't need to just fit myself between them. Anyway, how do I get on their track? How does this all start? Where does this begin? I don't know where to start or where to begin. How do we go about this? Everything back here? Am I allowed back there? No. It's all wired off. Can't stand on that. Oh, hello. Where do you go? Hello? Am I not ready for the challenge I was just facing? What's in here? You know what else gets tagged like 1,000 times in highlight videos? Chozo doors. True. It's enrichment, not trauma. We need mower tall grass jokes. Apparently we do. Melody out here tagging me on Discord while I'm live just confused me. Oh wait, she says she'll let me meet her cat if I commit crimes for her. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves, this is important. Her next message is literally, oop, I just saw he's streaming. No, this is important. She's got a pretty cool cat. Alright, sorry, what am I doing in the game? Probably going up there to scan those things. That's a half pipe. I imagined that said the way the famous "that's bait" line from Mad Max is said. That's a half pipe. Bet you could skate that.
Recorded to logbook.
To the entrusted one, if you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. But you have shown the kind of skating skill needed to get here and read this message, and you are ready to unlock the mower and fight the tall grass. Now the yard is large, but don't worry, you can wear headphones. Time will pass very quickly. Come into our library of Chozo audiobooks. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by their evil designs. Believing in the black promise of the great poison, they seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are the greatest danger. Like Saruman, when you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true and trusted one.
Recorded to logbook.
A new Chozo lore entry. None know if our temple, the cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe the power of Cypher, which has been produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of this world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the Entrusted One knows is approaching. Knows is approaching? I'm sure I read that right, but I'm not going to go through it all again. Also, I fell. One more.
Recorded to logbook.
Go forth and commit villainy, and you shall be allowed the visage of the fluffy one, perhaps even head pats. Have I played Guacamelee, a 2D Metroidvania with fighting combat, 4-player co-op? Yeah, but only for like 10 seconds. That was like an early PlayStation Plus free monthly game, right? I feel like I own that on PlayStation, or I have it in my subscription on PlayStation, so I played it a bit. It seemed neat, but yeah, I've played very, very little. Are there 2 of those games now? The yard is large and full of peril. Can you explain to me how the windmill song goes in Zelda Oot? It goes do 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 do, and it's one of the finest pieces of music humanity has ever composed. It should have been sent on Voyager on that golden record in case aliens ever find it. Sadly, it didn't make the deadline. Why did I just do that? What did you need? Many Chozo are gifted with a distant sight, and even more begin to learn it as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forward, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breath of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies, and the most common, tells of the coming of the worm. Born from parasites, nurtured in a poisoned womb, the worm grows, devouring from within, until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark portent, and so we leave the lights on when we go to bed. But see, amid the mimic rout, a crawling shape intrude, a blood-red thing that writhes from out the scenic solitude. It writhes with mortal pangs, and the mimes become its food, and seraphs sob at vermin fangs and human gore imbued. Out are the lights, out all, and over each quivering form the curtain, a funeral pall, comes down with the rush of a storm, while the angels all pallid and wan, uprising, unveiling, affirm that the play is the tragedy man, and its hero, the conqueror worm. Oh, something's happening. We're gonna have to move pretty quick after reading this. Aberration, rather than the word morphology. Chozo Ghost. Spectral entity, bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities, we're going to have to fight it with something unnatural. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. I don't have that. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in the Talon 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. Shit. That's how much time before it hit me. Can I get out of here? Can I soak up some culture before I get out of here? Identified as a statue of a Chozo elder. According to Chozo lore, these statues served as the watchful guardians of tombs and shrines. Its outstretched hands are empty, as if awaiting an offering. Can I do... While the ghost is attacking me, can I do this? And maybe that's not the answer. Ah! Wait for it to appear again. Dead? Good shit. Good shit. Oh, it has to be glowing. It has to be glowing. What poem is that? That was The Conqueror Worm by Edgar Allan Poe. That was the last 2 verses of it. I think there are 5. I haven't done them in a while, so I may not remember them all perfectly, but I used to know, and may still, Conqueror Worm, Jabberwocky, and Annabelle Lee.
Recorded to logbook.
The ghost of Chozo passed. Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail, existing in a single dimension. They are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, emerging only when one arrives who can feel their presence. Such is the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat the evil seeping into this planet remains. We desire only to see the darkness meet its end. Unless your ghosts get fucked up by that phazon darkness, then I'll have to fight them. The will of the Chozo has no mind or reasoning of its own, though. This will be the entrusted one's trial. To be the mind and reason? Okay. I am the yeast of thoughts and mind. I am the yeast of thoughts and mind. That's a reference I hope someone gets, or that just sounded really... I'm a bowling ball. I had to hold ZL. We'll pick it up on the spare. We'll pick it up on the spare. That's not quite what I expected to happen when I got into its hands. Got a feeling I should look back into poetry. I might care now. School doesn't really teach you to care. I'm sure we read poems at some point in school. I don't think we ever had a poetry unit or did much poetry at any point in my school career. Went hard. It's now ready to hold your ball. Yes, exactly. Lo, 'tis a gala night within the lonesome latter years. An angel throng bewinged, bedight, and veils enshrouded in tears. Drowned in tears. Never mind, I don't know it. I'm a failure. Sits in a theater to see a play of hopes and fears while the orchestra breathes fitfully the music of the spheres. Mimes in the form of God on high mutter and mumble low, and hither and thither fly, mere puppets they, who come and go at the bidding of vast formless things that shift the scenery to and fro, and flap from out their condor wings invisible woe. Etc., 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 etc. Jabberwocky, a lot of people know. Annabelle Lee is the one I probably remember the least of. Also, I tried several times to begin memorizing The Raven. If you haven't read The Raven in a while, The Raven's longer than you probably think it is. The Raven's long. But I really want to memorize it because it has some wonderful rhymes in it. Like something about, I went up to the window lattice to see what thereat is. It's so good. Makes me very happy. Oh, I mean, step this twice. Wait, this is just a missile thing. This isn't a save point? This is just a robotic arm that just stuffs missiles down the barrel of my... First of all, that's how you load it. You just stuff them right down the barrel. That might have been okay in Team Fortress 2, but I expect scientific accuracy, Nintendo, from my Metroid games. Your suburb had a poetry elective. I wrote such classics as Ode to My Refrigerator. Ooh, that's good. That's very, oh, damn it. I was trying to remember the name of the poet in time for the joke, who wrote that thing about like, I have eaten the grapes that you were saving. Which, by the way, I think those are beautiful poems, but they're perfect punchlines for a joke about how poems can be about nothing. God, I wish I could remember who that was. Anyone know who that was? Safety Shield Online, Windows Secure. And on the roof there arose such a clatter. I Chozo technology turns sparkly sauce into explodey boys. In Metroid Fusion, they literally email you missiles. That's not safe. Those aren't acceptable safety protocols for munitions handling. What? They better have Mimecast. What's up, Koa's Bunny? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, friend. All right, what are these about? So let's start with this. Can I get in these? I can't. Can I shoot these? I have purple. Okay. Good. But I'm gonna need more. Oh! Never mind. That alone might get us something. Am I just gonna hit that dead end, or is it gonna open up? A new path has been opened. A new hand touches the beacon. Nothing to do here. Let's go get thrown. Or let's open this first. The Elder's greatest power lies beyond the second block. I guess we'll just hope that opens when I get bold. We'll see. We'll see. When my tummy made midnight plights, your light lit the darkest nights. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Rhyming? Not a fan? It's not that... Well, yeah, she probably isn't a fan at this point. She gets stuck rhyming sometimes. Okay, it does open up good. I didn't just get smashed against that thing. Then it resets. And those things turn on again. What can I get up here? To a new place. Alright, cool. Does this shut off the window thing? Safety shield offline, use caution near window. And then I can jump up in here, I guess. Nice. Saves me turning the track around and doing all that again. To be able to just jump in there next time. Is this deep? No. Statues of those frog things that spit me out. Drainage shutoff is holding, maintaining the water level of the reflecting pool at 95%. Oh, that's what this pool is for. I never know if something's a reflecting pool or not. People have to tell me. But now that I know... College. Sorry, I was just reflecting. What else do I need in here? You're alive. Are you all alive? Apparently. Is that a good thing? I've already scanned you, right? You're not a new version? Yeah. Okay, stone toads. Stone toads can, like, spit me places. I kind of forget how they work. Will you grab me if I'm here? Okay. Oh, oh, I was in the shallow end before. Got it. Sometimes when I hear a rhyme, I find myself unable to stop for a time. The thoughts that enter into my brain tend to come out as though a quatrain. Only thing I remember reading was Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Took me 40 minutes without a break. Your chose order has been delivered. Highly explosive missiles. Oh, damn it, they bent the box again. I'm gonna have to aim to the left because everything's gonna be fucking curving. What do you have to say about this now, by the way? Drain cover destroyed. Pool is free of fluids. Time to skate. Can I get all the way to the top? Alright, so I gotta watch out for them, is what I need to do. I see that now. I'm safe from them down this end, right? If I can get into a line. No, I'm not. Do it again. Do it again, I dare you. Should be safe now. Can't go through that door, can go through that door. Anything over here? Kinda wish I had a flashlight in this game sometimes. Okay, let's do this one. Oh wait, actually, this is the important chamber. This is the one that I was told to come to. Let's do the other side first. Is this over here like just a save or something? Called it. Something behind it. Standing on the climbing out stones and thinking the pool is just that shallow. There's an allegory here somewhere. I know it. I do love haikus, but sometimes they don't make sense. Refrigerator. It really captures spring. That's what I love about it. Refrigerator. I should have said winter. Talon Overworld. Where in the Talon Overworld? We're going down. To the Overworld? I guess we've climbed a ways in, what are we in? Chozo Ruins? I guess we've climbed a ways in there. Have I been here before, or is this new? This is new, and I can't go through it. All right. Just came down to check. Samantha, I think I mentioned last night that I might try and do a special stream tomorrow or Saturday. There's still a small possibility of Darkest Dungeon or some Wolong or something. But I'm going to say it's unlikely. I've got a lot of video editing to do and something else I want to get done on Saturday. Just to update you. However, I'll definitely be on YouTube Sunday, 6 p.m. US Eastern. You put one foot in. And playing Elden Ring Rando on youtube.com/rxhydro shorts. Thank you for getting the links, Apop. I haven't mentioned Discord in a while. Like 3 streams. Feel free to join the Discord too, either to chat or to lurk. It's a pretty chill place. I post a lot of random images of possums, raccoons, occasionally bunnies and cats there. What is this? Ice beam. Good shit. Ice beam acquired. Food preservation hero. Once we take care of the tall grass, whoa, the cookouts we're gonna have in the Chozo Ruins. The cookouts. You found 25% of all items. New extras are... I've only found 25% of all items? I thought I was halfway through this game. Have I missed that many, like, optional upgrades? Let's say it's that, because that makes me feel bad, but it means I wasn't wrong. 25%. Oh, I love how this looks. So, okay, we've got the regular, relatively flat, simple one. This one is wide. And then we've got, tall. The tall ice beam. Wait, it's called ice beam. That's not a beam. This is a fridge ice dispenser with, like, a launcher in it. I don't think it even has a whole cubed setting. I just have crushed on this. It's what I prefer, but beam. Just need the grill beam now, yeah. While my mind would indeed enjoy the rest, I could always be a mermaid within Dragon Quest. It was a time about 4 years ago where I watched a stream by Dear Tino. To celebrate for Valentine's Day, we all only spoke in a rhyming way. Sorry, just, you know, speak in a way, it's it really evokes that, like, early 90s. And I'm here to tell you about road safety in a real cool way. Well, at first I found it quite fun. I soon found I couldn't stop once begun. 4 years later, it is still a vice. To think without rhymes for sure would be nice. You have the same problem with Power Beam. No, that's at least energy, but yeah, kinda. A little bit. My Power Beam was only on crushed. How do I get cubed power? Let alone beam. Am I right? Charge that bad boy up, you got it. Fuck yes. What a good game this is. What a good game this is. When is Jonathan Ferguson going to do the beams from Metroid Prime? When is he going to review them? They could do all three games at once. Where do you go? Talon Overworld South? Sure. It's just the visor filtering out the polarization. The effect is nice. You could even say it's pretty cool. My name is Jojo, and I'm here to say you should all sub to Hydro on the stream today. I love early 90s rap. Oh my god. That's a fucking beam right there. Rip Craig Ferguson late night. Are you new? You are new. You little brain slugs. Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. Well, they don't explode, which is a step up from most of these creatures. Those look fun, and maybe disorienting. And who's attacking me? Okay. I have to, Oh, no, I don't. Freeze, then blast? What's happening? I'm not sure I can kill you. I think I might just be able to stun you is all. Usually you need to like hit explosives near them to kill those plants, I feel. What's been in the past. There's no explosives near these ones. There we go. All right, cool. Just need concussive damage. Target the thing. That works. Love the frost effect for the charge. Who's that at the door? Craig Fragenson? His name is Hydro and he got a hundo. You should be happy to be his friendo. Do you not remember dealing with the poison spitting plants at the beginning? Yes, but when I met them in the beginning, I shot these things because they were right over their head. In fact, there's only one that I ever remember running across, and it was right under some of these. These ones were not, so I didn't know how to kill them. Would charge beam work to not waste missiles? Maybe. But I got 40 missiles. They gave me missiles. I'll be alright. Where am I going? There's a frost door beneath me, but I think it's way beneath me under that. Let's keep going up right now. Okay, I can just hold one direction and we're fine. Nice. When in doubt, scan. Oh yeah, they might have been different versions of the plant that gave me a hint about that or something. How far up do you go? And why? No, no. Up, up, up. Still knocks me upwards. Anything I want in here? No, I think we're good. Analysis of walls shows rampant weakness due to severe water saturation. Large traces of bendesium detected. How about Bend's? That's not even right. I'm too embarrassed to do this. I'm leaving. I'm quitting the game. Bendesium? What breaks bendesium? Bendy's nuts. Power missile? No, I don't know what bendesium is. It said water saturation. Does that mean I can like freeze it and break it open? Do I have to shoot the ice at the trail of water? Huh. Everything about that makes me feel like this should break it. What can I do? No idea. Can I go down lower down here? Not just yet. That looks like the only way. This is a dead end over here too, right? It's a bit dark, but yeah, this is all dead end as well. This room? This room. This room indeed. Breaking all these won't do anything, right? I don't see how it would or why it would. I actually don't really know why they're there. I guess for realism, you know? They're not always going to be in a useful place. It's throwing me off. Maybe I can't get through this yet. I've got plenty of other white doors to open up now that I have this beam. But I thought they were leading me that way for a reason. And like I said, it makes logical sense. If I could freeze that water saturating the rock, the whole thing would shatter open, so why didn't it shooting it with like charged ice work? What did the pirate say with a steering wheel in his pants? My favorite movies are rated R. Yar, it's driving me nuts. A classic. That joke is perfect for like your 12-year-old cousin. And I mean that sincerely. I think it's a really good thing. That's a very useful joke. That's or our nephew, that's what it is. Your 12-year-old nephew, not cousin, sorry. If you're like the cool aunt, the cool uncle, by 12, you know they're swearing all the time, but never around their parents, never around adults at all. And you're not swearing in front of them because their parents asked you not to. But you can tell them a slightly salty joke. Oh, you're right back at the top of their esteem. That's what that joke is good for. What's a pirate's favorite letter? There are two answers to this, and I bet I know which one you're going to say, so I won't guess. Yeah, innocent but cheeky. Right, it's the C. I actually didn't take a look at where I was going. Sorry, my mind's wandering right now. I need other places to use that... What room am I in right now? Wait, there's two other things out of this. Oh, you're right, this room. Yeah, the fuck? Oh, radiation collector designed to absorb and store solar energy. They appear largely decorative. These are regular ghosts. Though there's more to scan, but I'll do it later. Right now, let's get away from this triple attack of ghosts. Never mind, we're not gonna get away from them. Chozo ghosts are our future. Where'd the second one go? I see him. Ooh, very lucky to hit that foot and save myself some trouble. Hello? Oh, come on! How dare you? Was I waiting for them to reveal themselves, or do you have to just like get near them to reveal them? Is that coincidence, or did I walk right into its painful back spines there? Okay, now then, I'm in here, but I don't need to be in here. Let's go try the other door. We are once again just gonna run right by them. Fuck them. What's this place? Okay. Is that super useful? I think we need to figure out how to get up on that track. Definitely the slowest firing weapon. No. I'm gonna figure it out, KFC. I mean, I might not, but no pomegranates yet. Trust me, I haven't forgotten the word. There you are. I swear some of these are hitting and not dealing damage. Not like a massive issue, but... Hello? It can be worrisome. Timing! Jet! Fucking ghosts falling right through solid surfaces. Wait until he's on his knees begging for pomegranates? Generally, yes. In my saner moments, that's the policy I set. And when I reach those times, I hate my saner self. Can I just like double jump to them? Was that the idea? Can I change them midair? I can, but I start dropping like a stone. So I doubt I'm allowed to like... Yeah, I start dropping instantly, even if I'm on the upward trajectory when I hit Y. So that's not it. Is there a place from higher up I can see that I'm supposed to like come out of and get into here? This looks totally disconnected from anything. I don't see a way out up there. That appears to be where you're trying to go. That's like a missile upgrade or something. But where do you get onto the track in the first place? Where do you start this climb? Trying to get tricky with it. Trying to get tricky with it. I'm gonna try and get tricky with it one more time. Yeah. I'm holding ZL from the moment I hit Y, and you're not allowed to grab until you've fallen pretty far away from the thing. I don't think just leaping up and grabbing it is the answer. I think here to scan. I never did that.
Recorded to logbook.
Certainly never did that, yeah. That's not something you scan. This isn't something you scan. Nothing else is something you scan. I don't know, we might go without that missile upgrade, I guess. Where else is there to go? There's another frost beam door behind that rubble, but I don't know how to break that rubble. I could experiment. I didn't try everything against it, but I don't think I know how to break that rubble. Other than that, and I don't remember where that is, there's no other ice beam doors in this zone. I think we can leave this zone. Let's go do something else. Is this an elevator? All of the elders. No, I don't know what that symbol actually means. It's a missile recharge, okay. What's the fastest way out of here? Probably back to this elevator. Talon Overworld. Talon Overworld. World map, please. Are there ice doors in the Talon Overworld I'm going to want to get to? There's a red door. I guess that'll be like a fire weapon. There's a blue door here I've never gone through at the landing site. Let's go back to the landing site. Okay. That's a cool map design. The map in this works pretty well. I often confuse what each joystick does, and so I'm very slow moving through it. But I love the way it looks, and you can get a lot of info for it being, honestly, not a high info map. It's still quite useful. That's just fun. From here, I need to... Did I go the right way? Yeah, the elevator's at the end there. I need to go up. Which means one of you, sorry to say, needs to choke on me. Sorry. Just need to clear out space in the half pipe. Fucking flanged broken pillar. Try again. What? Unusual gravity patterns analyzed. Gravity pulses within Phendrana. What do you mean? Okay, we'll go to the gravity chamber then. Did you know we have a facility in the real world for measuring gravity pulses? Probably several of them. Probably a lot of them. I read about how they worked recently. It was pretty cool. I will read this too late, but did you try the rollerball double jump back there? Rollerball double jump to... Hang on, I gotta remember what I was trying to do. What was I trying to do that rollerball double jump may have worked on? What was I trying to do earlier? I've forgotten. No, I didn't. Probably. How do they work? You have a very, 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 very long tube in an L shape. You fire a laser in at the bend, and it hits a splitter so that the laser is allowed to travel directly down one and at the same time is reflected at a 90-degree angle down the other. And then you measure any difference in the amount of time it takes for the laser to return back to the source from each leg, because gravitational waves will manifest as stretching and shortening of the space they exist in, and so things will begin to arrive back at the origin in different times. And with a fuck ton of math, you can take how each one changed and figure out which direction the waves came from and their magnitude and so on. There's medication now if your tube is in an L shape. And if it's firing lasers, though, many people will just let it fire lasers. They find it cool. Oh shit, this was correct, but I don't know where to go from here, right? Yeah, damn it. This was the area. There's a blue door back there. Wait. What's that little... What's that blue door I never noticed? Let's try. Charge. It just tickles him, and I can't charge it while he's frozen. We have to missile. It's the only option. Click the stream, immediately got hit by lasers and gravity. You're welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well, friend. It is known as is tradition. ZL, thank you. Upward, upward, upward. It was definitely near the top. I even tried to look behind the tree and see anything of interest, and I didn't notice. How well hidden is this? What am I looking for here? Where is it vertically in relation to me? It's below me, but it's not that far below, and it looks like it's more open on the far side of the giant tree trunk. I can see it. I can't land on the tree trunk. How do I get to it? Can I just double jump up there? No. What's the big idea here? That might just be a way to come back to this later, but this felt like a very strange dead end originally, so it feels like something I should be able to figure out now. Otherwise, this is still just a very strange dead end. That's way too far for me to jump across, I imagine. Way too far, even if I didn't hit that. Pocket sand. What is going on? I don't know where the edge of this is. Shit, I'm gonna need to give it a little more to get from that invisible platform to my goal. Also, can I scan you at all? No. Fingers crossed. That's enough. What the hell was that? I wonder if you can see that with like the X-ray visor or something. But they just put the rain there to hint a couple people. And I got very lucky. I came back here and saw it the second time. Prior to getting the X-ray visor, let you get it early. Or if there's no way to see that, you just have to notice the raindrops thing. You can make that jump? Yeah. I assume that's why the platform's there. It didn't lead to anything else. Can you use double jump mid-drop? Oh, you mean, no. Definitely not. I can't even lay a mine before I hit the ground. And if I lay a mine in the air, I drop down below it. So, you know, even if I could lay it at the correct height, I would then fall down underneath it and not be rocked up by it. I need a different elevator out of here. Where'd I just go? Talon Overworld South. Let's try Talon Overworld East over here. Thought there's another space jump. Another space jump. Boop. Sorry if I spoiled it. I appreciate your apology. There's an easy way to avoid ever having happen again. Never say another... No, you didn't spoil it. I'm kidding. I noticed that completely randomly while standing in that room. Still, ball double jump. Ball double jump doesn't reach as high as my own standing double jump. So I doubt it would get me up to the track. We're talking about the spider track, right? I doubt it would get me up to the track because my standing jump rubs my face against it. At best. Music in this game makes my nostalgia tingle. Same, the music in this game is stellar. Hello. Didn't see you for a second. You had missiles? You mushrooms had missiles. Okay. Sure. Well, hello. Apparently this is also new. Apparently also I'm in trouble. Please. You have to release me. It's the tall grass! Oh, come on. Stop dodging it. Get frozen. Good shit. How are you still flying? Guaranteed shatter is pretty fucking powerful. I'm standing around the ruins, right? This is the deep portion of water. I remember this now. Is there a white? There's a white thing in there? For the ice beam? Okay. Guess we can open that. This is not what I was trying to find my way to. Hello? Doesn't help. Oh, this isn't where I go. Where do I go? Oh, hey. Wrong buttons every time, always. Magnet will pull you. I have to hold ZL. I tried that and it won't. Tangleweed. Plant life with basic sentience retracts into ground if threatened. Tangleweeds are only dangerous to small organisms. They're covered in tiny barbs designed to trap potential. Meals. Trap potential. Why did I think the sentence ended there? Tangleweeds lack the strength to do anything more than hinder large life forms. I'm just so scared of tall grass. You know, I assume they can really get to the core of your being, wrap you up, and trap your potential.
Gonna have a good time. Snakeman will fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
Hyperion Sun, thank you so much for gifting the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, friendo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My bad, I assumed too much. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, there's a small possibility that, like, if I double jump from the ground as a ball and I have it activated, basically if I double jump and then turn into a ball, I fall too far before I can activate it. I tried that. But I wonder how far the magnet can grab me from. Maybe I can double jump from the ground and get, like, I don't know, 10 feet away, the magnet grips me. Next time I'm in that room, I'll try it. I think it's really unlikely, but there's a small chance you're right. Evil grass, worst grass. He never ball double jumped the rail? Yeah. I didn't think about the two things together. I was thinking about double jumping to the rail and touching it, or jumping up and getting close enough that I could just magnet to it, but starting not in ball form. I did not think about double jumping as a ball and magnet. All in one maneuver.
I wonder how much a magnet could grab my balls, quote from Hydro.
That's a quote if you work for the Daily Mail, you tabloid journalist. But thank you for the 100 bits. All right, what's happening now? Is that what happened to you, Hydro? I could have been somebody. I could have gone somewhere. But no, the tall grass got to me, and now I'm standing here in a fiery tunnel, and my helmet was covered in condensation for a while. I could have been somebody. What's giving me condensation when I back up against this wall or whatever? That doesn't matter. What am I doing here? Can't scan fire. We already understand fire. Hello, fishies. What's this way? Can I fire ice underwater? I can. Neat. Ball magnets. How do they work? Good luck. Thank you, Militia Manfro. That alert's my favorite one I've ever heard. Which one was that? Are you talking about the bits alert or the sub alert? I forget which sub alert it was. The bits alert, for anyone who doesn't know, I can tell you, is from Kids in the Hall. That happened to you, Hydro? No, of course not. Where am I going? What's happening now? Shit. Oh shit, and everyone's taking 2 shots each? Come on. Bastards. Okay, we're deeper in the crash station. This door doesn't open. Do you do anything? No. This door has no power. Nearby power conduit must be energized. Got it. Got it. Samantha, for those of you that have played this game, did you generally keep switching back to power beam, or did you just leave it on whichever beam you had fired last. Morphology Talon Crab, crustacean native of Talon 4. Hard-shelled swarm life form, once harvested for food, exposure to Phazon has seen this practice diminish. Creatures are timid and harmless alone, but can be a problem when traveling in swarms. I think they're running out of numbers. I think. Yeah, we're safe to go. Too busy scanning to pay attention to weapons? Fair answer. Very fair answer. Oh, yes. That's about Sen's Fortress from Dark Souls 1. The Snake Man will fuck you while you try to walk through traps. Easy clap. Easy game. Holy shit. Nuclear reactors, the water glows blue in them, doesn't it? No reason I'm asking. PSA, do not teabag people with metal plates in their head if you've received the ball magnet surgery. That's a very niche warning, but I appreciate you giving it.
Recording to logbook.
Gel Zap, aquatic predator made of electrically bound skeletal halves. The Gel Zap's brain is located in the upper half of its body, while the heart and digestive tract occupy the lower half. Linked only by electrical impulses, the two halves somehow function effectively enough to launch the Gel Zap to the top of Talon 4's aquatic food chain. So, it has a completely separate brain and stomach that communicate only through electrical signals. It's just another alien creature I could read the description of and go, same, right? It feels at some point like all of them are. Oh shit, I'm falling. Oh shit, what?
Recording to logbook.
These are like Lego octopus tentacles. Aqua Reaper. Powerful aquatic tentacle, part of a submerged organism, similar in nature to the surface-based Reaper vine, the Aqua Reaper has adapted to a liquid environment. It shares the poor vision of its rock-dwelling cousin, relying on a crude sonar sense to seek prey. Unhindered by water, the Aqua Reaper has considerable speed and strength. How about hindered by water? Still dangerous then? Can freeze it. Where am I trying to go in here? It kind of threw me into a giant room and I feel lost now. I guess I could look around. I got bad news for you. Your stomach and brain are also communicating with electrical signals. Right. But they feel like they've got totally separate lives. My brain thinks one thing, my stomach thinks something entirely different. They feel totally separate, but they communicate by electrical signals. I meant it sincerely when I said I could say same to them. I relate to so many of these vicious, strange, ugly alien creatures. So many of them. Yeah, at least it doesn't have to explode like most things on this planet. It has that going for it. Your stomach thinks, it sure tells me what it wants. My stomach tells my brain what to do a lot? Exactly. I don't seem to be able to jump especially high while in water, which is normally the case in games. Just in case anyone from, who made this? Silicon Knights is listening and would like to go back and patch this game. Majority of serotonin receptors aren't in your brain, they're in your intestines. I don't think there's any reason for me to like mess with this thing, to be honest. Don't know why I'm doing it. If I got them all to go down, I could stand in the middle there, but I don't see any reason to be there. So let's just get out of this area. Let's do this climb. What is that? Too far to reach is what that is. Let's go start again. Those receptors need to communicate through the brain. They need to communicate to the brain. Open up. Shit. My reflexes weren't as good as I hoped they were. I wanted to kill it before it dragged me over the edge. Gel zaps are jerks. They are, and they're only programmed to be jerks. God damn it. They aren't programmed to be an enemy that's like, oh, a challenge to fight, and then they found an area where it's like, wow, this will really make use of their specific way of being difficult to fight. No, all they do is pull you in an area where you don't want to be pulled. They're made to be assholes. Okay, that really is my goal, right? I doubt I can make it from here, but I want to go up. Is there a place I can jump at it from higher up? Anything else I want in here other than that? I would like not to get drawn in by a gel zap, but I'm not sure I have that option. Got it. Now I can look around a little more freely. Is there anything else I want, or am I just going to that door? Still can't tell, but I don't see anything. I think this just goes all the way up to where I entered in case I wanted to leave. And my goal's over on that wall, so I'm not getting a better, like, angle to do the jump by going higher up, really. Not really. What am I aiming for? I'm aiming for that. Very faint, but I'm aiming for that. This does not give me a better jump to that than being lowered down. Where's my double jump? I hit jump just once and then I couldn't again. It wouldn't have worked, but what the fuck? They took it from me. How are these chunks of metal floating, though? They have the same weight as water. I don't have any explanation for why they remain floating in the same spot when I step on them, but... What am I missing here? Or am I not supposed to be going here yet? How's this work? It doesn't. We're not doing this. Oh, can I go from over there? I just noticed. Yeah, I thought we go from over here. My mistake. Put some lights down here for bad players like me. What is this? No power, all right. Ah, shit, it's all the way over there. Can I hit it from here? Good stuff. Good stuff. Is that all I need? No. Where's the last one? Oh, shit. It's okay. It'll be easy to climb back up there now. The challenge is just figuring out how. Got it. Have to blow this popsicle stand. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out, Gold Scorpion. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And a fantastic weekend. Hope to see you later, friendo. I think you guys are just arguing over the definition of feel. Because your body can react to things based on pain sensors before the signal reaches your brain. So in some sense, your body has felt it, but you have not consciously experienced it. So if that's what you mean by feel, it hasn't, but there's lots of, you know, this is amorphous horse shit, not worth worrying about that closely. What I'm saying is don't argue about it, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that happiness comes from the intestines. Primary door control is inoperable, auxiliary controls must be used. Door has no power. I know how these go. Some signals can short circuit at the spinal cord, like hand on stove levels pain. That's exactly what I was thinking of, yeah. Your body can react to your hand on a stove before your brain even feels it. Oh shit, I used the word feels. Now I'm caught up in this. This is part of the reason that I'm not good at these discussions. I'm not careful enough with my words. All the feels. Need more of you. Done? Oh, is that all I need? Good shit. I have 2 doors here, actually. Where do you go? Underwater safe room, nice. Remember this room from the frigate at the beginning? That was the metal ore block? Wait, the one I was just in? Oh, this was the metal orb part? Wait, but this here said auxiliary door. Before, this said auxiliary door controls online. These are the auxiliary door controls. They had 2 options, and metal bowling ball was the primary door controls. Now I have to think about how weird that was all over again in a new light. Jesus, dude. Energy tank lies within this crashed lift. Thank you, I can see it. Progress hindered by liquid environment. But that's been happening for a while. Oh, I need something else to advance. I need triple jump or something. I was gonna say, you've been detecting gravitation waves and you've been detecting the strange temperature differences through like 10 different stone walls. Now, it took you that long. Now is when you're going to tell me you've detected I'm having some difficulty with water. Alright, we need something else. At least it didn't take us a long time to get down here. Hate how you have to shoot the doors to open them. I wonder why that is, honestly. I've never seen the original Metroid, so I know you have to do it in Super Metroid. Do you have to shoot doors to open them in the original Metroid? How old is this trope? You do. Do you think there was a programming reason or a convenience reason? Like, it's people keep accidentally changing rooms, let's make them have to shoot the door before it opens? Is there a lore reason? Why would they do that? Another game from the best era in gaming. I admire your choice in games, sir. Sid Twitch, happy Thursday. Good to see you, friend. Thank you for the compliments. I'm loving this. Back when it came out, I played for like, I don't know, an hour or something. But I've never gotten that far. This is way further than anything I've seen, even. And I'm loving it. Blue opens to normal, red to 5 missiles. Right, but like, why? The missiles thing could be sort of like to keep you stretched on resources, but obviously you never run out of shots, so they can't all be that way. Lack of buttons. Oh, wait, someone actually mentioned this earlier, didn't they? That rings a bell. That makes sense. All right, so rather than context-sensitive things, which would take extra programming, or not having a button for the door. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Fuck the band I work for, fuck the band.
I am loving Hydro, loving his content. We're lucky to be a part of his rise to GOAT status.
Grizzle, thank you so much for the 100 bits and the completely unwarranted confidence, but I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Probably have to shoot them to move because the space pirates don't want people to sneak in while they're indecent. Samus just so happens to have an arm cannon, so their security is ineffective. You sure would know when people are coming. A gunshot has to accompany every opening door. No one's gonna sneak up on you. You'll have a chance to, you know, pull your pants up. Can I still roll faster underwater? No. I'm actually not sure I roll faster on land, on dry land, but it feels like I do, so I generally roll through big areas. Like, yeah, that has to be faster, right? So I thought that this crashed frigate was sort of the end game, and that as I unlocked new abilities, I would be able to go deeper and deeper into it, and that seems to be happening. On the other hand, we have that Chozo Temple, where I was able to unlock the, what did I use? The electric bomb slot, and then use a Morph Ball Bomb to activate a different track. And that needs me to come back with the ice and the electricity. So that has a feel of being the sort of like check your progression endgame thing. I wonder which is which. Hello. Shit, you heard that? Shit. Shit. Just eat missiles. It's easier this way. Alright, places to go. I just reminded myself that we should go back to that temple chamber and try out the white bomb slot. And then apart from that, I should just find any other places that I can use my ice beam now. Original game lacked a distinct background for areas in a map, so the doors also functioned as place markers. I guess it would give you a lot of visual clarity on a system as old and simple as the NES. You can also boost roll, so it might be faster than boost roll when you apply the butter. Hey, I'm going back to where my ship is. I forgot that would happen. That means I can hopefully see what the fuck this other not even special beamed door is. Can I double jump up there now? What is this shit? Come on, fuck, what is this? How do I get up there? From over here? Did I even need double jump to do that? I used it a lot for convenience, but I didn't really test if I needed it while climbing just now. That's cool. Hello? Impact crater? Oh, where the Phazon was released from? Seems like an important place. You'd think someone would have bothered to clean the electric windows.
Recording to logbook.
Pirate data. Log 10308-0. Field team reports are in on an aged structure of alien design built on the surface of Talon 4. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We found some of the relics, and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations on Talon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. Okay, so this is where I'm trying to get into with a whole bunch of Chozo artifacts. So we have a third endgame, show how many things you've unlocked area. The longer I play this, the less and less I know where I'm going. A prime source of power? Was that a title drop possibility? Chozon Ring? Oh, it's that one level from Halo. Oh shit, it's Farah Missoula. I'd much rather it be that one level from Halo.
Recording to logbook.
Throughout our living nightmare, as we battle with this unyielding darkness, we Chozo see a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though. At times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman. Burning brightly, the luminescence descends from space, then retreats back into the infinite blackness from whence it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. Hey, it me. The lawnmower. The containment of the great poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty even as we suffer with the land and its creatures. We will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts which form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it, to preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs. We will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when the disaster can finally be put right. They should have said, we'll finally cease from a poet point of view. I don't think it really scans. What is this? Ooh. I'm pretty bad at chess. I don't think I could ever learn to play shogi. Those are shogi pieces, right? I've seen some Cowboy Bebop. Ooh. That is a string of references. People need to know what shogi is. People need to have seen Cowboy Bebop and remember specific... Well, I think it shows up a few times. Couple of scenes from Cowboy Bebop. Wonder if that one works. You were supposed to bring balance to the lawn, not destroy it. Give it up, Anakin. I have the swing set. The one place you would really expect to have a lot to scan. Ooh, something. This is a Chozo artifact. Wait. This is. I thought the Chozo artifacts were like the upgrades I'm getting, the weapons and the morph ball. I need 12 of these? I'm gonna need to rent a storage unit and a big truck. Collect it, then scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. Chozo Artifact Acquired. This is the Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. Scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. Wow, so they've all got like aspects to them? I feel like 4 and 5 is easy, you know? 4 and 5 you go elements. You've got earth, fire, water, ice, you know, wind. There's some options, but we know the basics. 12? You've got to get philosophical. I don't think I can do 12. Truth, beauty. Anger, would you do one of anger? I'm already struggling. Item collection 28%. Logbook entries scan 65%. Cool. I have the high ground, Obi-Wan bouncing on a trampoline. Gravity pulses within Phendrana area, so you mentioned. I'll get there. Probably. The way they stick out of there. Ah! Invaders have claimed Phendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal a chamber where the artifact of Elder is held. It did say recording the logbook, right? Arm cannon, morph ball, suits, visors, secondary items, logbook, rather. Pirate, Chozo, lore, artifacts. It's its own thing. Cool. All right, good. Good. So we don't have to that would have been a lot of writing. The artifact of truth has been returned. In one of Talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo.
Recording to logbook.
Translating Chozo ruins, the heat of Magmor was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength.
Recording to logbook.
A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place, release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of the wild.
Recording to logbook.
Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. Okay, so they're just sort of choosing words. Just words.
Recording to logbook.
World. Strength. I get it. You may not like it, but that is beak chozality. Earth, fire, water, wind, ice cream. It's stepping on a Lego. Cheese. Cheese must count for, oh, several. There's different kinds. There must at least be hard cheese and soft cheese artifacts. There's a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver. That's not even a word. That's like a fantasy word. A tall cave stands at Fendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of Spirit. Have I scanned everything? I didn't count how many I'd scanned. Are some of them on the backsides? No, some of them just aren't. There aren't 12 here. Hang on. Hang on. Truth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? The fuck? Do I gotta find some, like, batteries for the ones that aren't currently reading anything? They probably take D cells. Can you still buy D cells? I feel like I haven't seen D cells since boomboxes. This is gonna suck. It's a word in Chozo language. It was just hard to translate for the machine. How are you liking the visual improvements over the original? You know, I don't remember the original super clearly. So, the game looks really good. It certainly looks way better than I remember. I can't give you a perfect answer, but I think the game looks excellent. I'm loving the remaster. As far as machine translation has gotten in Samus's universe, it's still not perfect. That's fair. Controls are a massive upgrade, though. I don't remember minding the,
My D sells for a reasonable price.
Is that where you get the money for all these bits? Grizzle, thank you so much for 100 bits. I appreciate that. As far as controls, I remember being fine with the controls on the GameCube, but I'm playing with dual stick mode now and it feels good. I've never tried the Wii one. I'm glad there are options. I'm just glad there are options. Okay, where the fuck am I going now? We're collecting artifacts, but we also could go back to the room with the fucking... the things in the wall. Because I'm sort of afraid I'll forget that room exists. How do I get to it? Hang on, what room am I talking about? I'm talking about... a room in Chozo Ruins. We're in Talon Overworld right now, right? Pretty sure it's in this room, and it is... the one with the launcher. Not the reflecting pool. Hall of the Elders. I think I'm thinking about Hall of the Elders. Wow, there's a whole area underneath Hall of the Elders. How do I get to Hall of the Elders? Talon Overworld East. How do I get to that thing? Or is that the one that connects over here? Whatever, take me to Chozo Ruins West, that'll work. So I gotta turn around. Zip. This way. Finished normal with 4 and you missed only like 6 or 7% of scan. Nicely done. Much prefer dual stick controls with a trigger for shooting. Prefer the GameCube controller's lock-on to the Trilogy's Wiimote pointer, but they were both really well handled. So this has lock-on, obviously, while doing dual stick, which feels like a nice marriage of the two. But as I say, my memory of playing it for a little bit on GameCube was that it was fine. Very good. Had a good time. Enjoyed myself. This may just be a bit easier to look around in between locking on and fighting things. It says Joy-Con options similar to the Wii version. You know what? I should use those next time I'm playing. I said I was going to before I started playing, but then I settled into the dual stick really early on. I should use those next time I'm playing. I don't think we're going to go a lot later tonight. Otherwise, hey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Good to have you here. Hope you're having a good time. Otherwise, I would try it right now. But I don't think we have enough time to give it a fair shake. Now, which direction am I going to get to the Hall of the Elders? Shit. We're going a ways. Alright, so I'm gonna hang a right. I kinda wish I had a compass. Up there. Alright. I can remember like 2 steps of that. And I'll open the map again. Yeah, I never played the Wii version. I think my brother did and quite liked it. I know he's got that somewhat rare disc copy of it. But all I really remember from watching him play a little bit back in college or whatever was, you open doors, but doing this thing. Seemed neat. Okay, now I think I go this way. Now I believe it's straight ahead for a long time. Do I open the map and check, or do I risk being wrong and walking a long time in the wrong direction? Now there are Chozo ghosts here? Now there are Chozosts here? Inconceivable. I think I'm going the right direction. I think I'm on top of this. I think I'm fucking killing this. Okay, alright. I don't mind getting hit a little, but I won't run face first into this group for a second time tonight. Nor will I save that honor for this run. Certainly is faster doing that with dual stick, seeing as you can't lock onto them. That would have been a bit of a pain. Though actually, there's one thing I miss. And that is when, as I remember, when you wanted to like aim up in the GameCube game and you couldn't lock onto something that was already up there, you had to hold down aim and that gave you a little circle around the reticle and then you could move the reticle around, right? And it would go to the edge of your screen and then start turning your entire view, but it would move a bit before you actually started turning, so you could see your arm move. And honestly, that is not a good thing in a game, generally. But the pace this game works at, the fact that if an enemy showed up, you could lock onto them, I kind of liked, along with just the little touches like your hand changing shape for the weapon and seeing your face in the visor. I kind of liked being able to see the arm move a little bit. It's so little, but it was just another little touch I enjoyed. So I miss that, but this is the first time I've thought of it, so I don't miss it that much. I really like the immersion in Trilogy of basically directly controlling the arm cannon with the Wiimote and also being able to point anywhere on the screen rather than just to the center. Yeah, we'll try that next time I play. Is this the Room of the Elders? It is not. So we're gonna go on. Ignore them. This should be it. And I'm expecting more Chozosts here. More Chosts here. 3 of them. That's fucking rich. Try to Kamehameha me. The way they draw their arms back. It's a pretty simple maneuver, but I can only think of this Kamehameha now. Or other energy attack, possibly, from Dragon Ball. Could one of you die? Please? There's literally just one little thing I want to do in this room. I'm not even sure how much it'll unlock, really. Good. I think one already died and I didn't see it happen. That's 2. Hello? 3. Hadouken! He's charging his laser! We gotta get up there and do the second of those now. That's what I remembered. If I don't do it now, I will not remember it again. Ice Beam, unlock. Let's blow this up. Video game developers must love making ghost enemies because they can clip through walls and fall through the floors and all that they want without breaking immersion. They're ghosts. That's just what ghosts do. Yeah, it's an easy day at work. Good thing to work on a Friday. Where does this take me? Does this fire me downward? It didn't look like it had an upward component when I glanced over a second ago.
Thank you!
Chozobolin. Chozolin. We've killed the Chozosts and now we can go Chozolin. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Good to have you here. Hope you're enjoying yourself, friendo. That was just for an energy tank? I say just. I'm happy to have it, but... Okay, that was for an energy tank, not progress. But excellent to have. We'll have one more when we get, I assume, the fire attack, the heat beam or the flamethrower or whatever. It's probably going to be a flamethrower called a heat beam, given this is an ice beam. I'm not actually mad about it. I'll shut up. We should probably go to Fenderana Drifts now. Is there a way directly to Fenderana Drifts? Talon Overworld. Magmore Caverns. No. So let's get out of here. This goes to the Talon Overworld. This goes to Talon Overworld. One of these two goes to the part of the Talon Overworld I can't do anything about, and the other goes to a good place. I think I want to go here. Which means up there, right? Pretty sure. Piss Beam. I think that's unlikely. I don't know all about Chozo technology, but I wouldn't put money on it. Like the magic crystals explanation for workings of anything magical, because it explains anything. But what powers the magical crystals? How do they form? From other magical crystals? You gotta be ready for these questions. Fantasy fans are like children that will just ask why? Why? Why isn't this going as well as it used to? That's better. Thank you. I think we want to go this way. I was walking again to the one that doesn't get me anywhere good. Gets me to a place I don't know how to deal with. Any technology significantly advanced is indistinguishable from magic. So, don't spend all your time indoors learning to do little magic tricks. Very impressive. Instead, just get yourself a nice laptop computer. Doesn't have to be top of the line. Charge up the battery and time travel back and absolutely dazzle people with your magic. It only lasts a little while, but they'll make a god of you in that time. Much easier. Now I'm looking for Fendrana. Fendrana. Which is going to be... what? Chozo Ruins West. Magmore Caverns East. Oh, can I only access Fendrana from Magmore? Am I an idiot? Should I have just gone directly to Magmore via the ruins? I guess I should have. Well, now that I'm here, let's go there via this zone. I weirdly just sort of assumed that all zones connected to all other zones eventually. Don't know why I assumed that, but I did. It's the thing I assumed. Hang on. There we are. I forgot that just because I had to be a ball to get in there didn't mean I had to remain a ball. I would love to ignore you guys and not do an annoying fight against space pirates again. Not right now. Not just yet. We can play later. Mommy's busy now, darlings. Play with your jetpacks. I thought buying the jetpacks would get them, you know, to leave me alone, but no, it's always, Samus, look at me! Samus, look at this! Fucking hell, dude. So far, we've got piss and Hitler. You don't choose the best topics for conversation, Yosu. Alternatively, if you learn magic, you probably can get a lucrative job in IT. I always love the idea of bringing early Neanderthals a Coke or Pepsi, and that's it. There was this book I read. Well, I read like half of it, and then I fell off of it as a teenager. I never finished it. It's called The Sturkarm Handshake. And it's about these people that have this portal to, I believe it's another world, but it's very similar to like our world during the Dark Ages. Like, what counts as medieval? I don't actually know. If it's medieval, it's very early medieval. We're talking like pretty shit times. Anyway, they are studying them and trying to learn about their cultures and all these things, and the way they get them to trust them isn't by shocking them with all their technological prowess or anything. They just offer them the most valuable thing that they can cheaply get a lot of, which is aspirin. They just give them aspirin. Because we can produce tons of aspirin so cheaply. They could get tons of aspirin for all their, you know, trips to these, like, backwards people. And to those people, holy shit, what a miracle. Am I still going the right way? Magmore Caverns East. I am. Good shit. Mine's a fuzzy ball of dust, so I think not writing all is better for getting banned. You're not on the verge of banning or anything. It's just pleasant topics, generally. I guess not always. Don't worry about it. You're cool. I was just noting. Aspirin's a dang miracle drug for reals, though. Only recent capped insulin at $35 when it's less than $1 to make. What's that book called? Sturkarm Handshake. S-T-E-R-K-A-R-M, all one word. Handshake. I think it's called that because the group they first make contact with is the Sturkarms, and the Sturkarm culture is like 80% left-handed, which is not the norm in that world. That is still a very odd anomaly. And they shake hands for the same reason that we started shaking hands, to prove, look, I have no weapon. I can't hurt you. I will let you tie up my hand in a gesture so that you know I'm not about to stab you. But Sturkarms, no one trusts them because you can shake their hand and their good hand is still free. That's everything I remember about the book is aspirin, and that's why it's titled that. That would actually benefit a can of Coke, would probably just kill a caveman. Yeah, especially if you don't have access to other pain relievers or fever reducers. That alone, like that, or, I don't know, is there anything better than that? Would penicillin be better? You sort of like, you need to apply penicillin in certain ways, don't you? Like aspirin, you can just hand to someone and tell them to swallow it. And they'll notice the effects quickly. Aspirin's probably the best for both being valuable and impressing them. The cheers of clanking mugs together was to make sure no one had poison in their beverage? Because they would, what, slosh together? Or is it more sort of a figurative thing? How'd that work? Fendrana drifts north. Okay, good. We're on the right path. Was I facing the right way, however? Help. Fendrana drifts north. I'm facing the other way, aren't I? It's behind me. Zip! This way. Surprised to learn the space pirate speech was a real language, just rearranged. That's very cool. Makes me wish I'd been listening to them. Just to hear the sound of it. Since we're talking about pain relievers, can someone pass me some? I have a headache. The internet quite hasn't worked that out. We were talking about teleportation at work for like hours yesterday. Just all the usual stuff, like if it breaks you down and reassembles you, are you still you? Would you do it? These various things. What I thought was funny was one of my coworkers, once we were on the idea of you have like seemingly stable portals that just open and you can like reach through them or walk through them. Something, you know, related to wormholes. I don't know. Would you feel safe walking through them? And he had a weird line where he was like, I wouldn't go through one. Absolutely not. Not until like years and years of safe use had been proven. No way. But he was like, I'd probably, you know, just a little bit of evidence, watch someone else try it first. I'd probably, like a small one, I'd reach my hand through and grab something. He was willing to risk his arm on the idea that would shut up and like destroy his body, but he wouldn't walk through one. Talked about teleportation at work? Hell yeah. I just get yelled at by people who hate their neighbors. I'm sorry, that sounds like no fucking fun. I'm very lucky. We have some downtime at our office, so I just hang out with the IT team that I help administrate and chat with them. Any conclusions? Not really. I think we all chose teleportation over flight if we could have a superpower. I think we were all too uncomfortable with the idea of a teleportation that broke you down and reformed you. I wouldn't do that. And oh, we had a lengthy sidebar started by me about the idea that something very feasible, possibly in my lifetime, no idea, but something more feasible than the idea of teleportation would be they figure out a way to make you almost fully immersed or fully immersed in VR. That like they tap into your brain and they directly control your sensation, you know? And so you've got fully immersive VR and big companies, billionaires, and eventually maybe even like theme parks or other attractions have these really capable humanoid robots. And you can't teleport, but powerful businessman who wants to visit the office in Japan like gets into VR, takes over the robot, and they totally feel like they're there walking around the office. Meanwhile, everyone at the office is seeing, you know, a generally pleasing robot with like a zoom call of their face on the front of it. I think that could happen before super long. And the possibilities of people doing that, like I say, with attractions, you could sink a robot, 5 of them, 5 people at a time could do this, to the deepest parts of the ocean. And you'd be able to VR in and just walk around the deepest parts of the ocean for an hour for like $80. Hell yes. Hell yes. I think that'd be cool. Where am I going? I stopped paying attention a while ago. I'm still on the right track. That's amazing. Go me. Would you live in a modern day with teleportation without running for the rest of your life? Without running. Wait, so I'm giving up running in order to live where there's teleportation? Yeah, I feel like I would. That's really hard to gauge how valuable running is to me. Or do I have the question wrong? Yeah, we already kind of do this. Exactly, it's easy to imagine because we have similar things. But I can picture it getting really, really far and becoming both a utility and an attraction. I guess that's why it interested me, because it's not too big a leap of logic, was just thinking about how it'll be used for both useful practical purposes and thrills. Seems neat. The immersed in VR and driving a robot is way better for a dystopic future than teleportation. That'd be sick. Hiding for the rest of your life. Do I have ghosts here too? What are those anomalies? Or are those the usual energy creatures that fly around here? We don't have ghosts here. All right, good. We have you. That's okay. You're not a ghost. You're not as bad as a ghost. You're fine. Can't do that. The pressure in the ocean is so great it will crush the robot. You'd probably end up with a much bulkier robot. You know? You'd probably end up with a much bulkier robot, so maybe it wouldn't be as easy to walk around as the ones on land. But you could absolutely do it. I just want to hear Ridley's theme with a Mick Gordon flair, okay? Metamatrix. A remotely yet personally operated robot is known as a Waldo. How about instead of VRing into robots, you VR into other people? That's scary as shit. I'm not saying there won't be a time we do it, but that's very frightening. Wasn't there a whole thing in Wonder Woman 1984? Let's not go into that, actually. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know how to talk about it. Or possibly it'll just roll around. Maybe you'd be getting into one of those flexible robots. Oh my god, I didn't even think about this yesterday. Have you seen like those tube snake robots that can swim through water and stuff? They're very frightening, but they're pretty interesting ideas. And the human body is really good at adapting to new things. I'm sure we've all seen at some point those studies where like they give someone an extra thumb controlled by flexing their big toe. And very quickly people learn to use it to do things like hold a banana and peel it one-handed and do wild stuff. The brain is really good at adapting to new tools. So you could put your mind into a robot with completely different body shape and capabilities. And I wonder how it would be disorienting, but I wonder how disorienting, how quickly you could get used to controlling it. I was thinking the other day about how, you know, when you drive a car for even just a little while, you get a pretty impressive sense of how big it is. Not perfect. You back into things, you scrape things sometimes, but you get a pretty impressive sense of it. I wonder if that's related to the same thing, you know? For the time that you're in it, your brain learns the car's size as sort of your body. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling now. Yeah, colon cameras. You could VR into a colon camera. No kink shaming here. I'd rather a TARDIS than teleportation. Battle droids, just VR into a Pangbot. Put me in a toaster. What's up, Arsephone? Good to see you, friendo. Hey, Pop, thank you for giving the shout out. Samantha, go follow Arsephone right now. Go follow her now. I'm about to wrap up, but this is the most important thing I've said tonight. Go follow Queen Shoujo and watch her this Saturday or anytime you see her live. Go follow Arsephone. Go follow the both of them. Are you ready for this? I was gonna say make me a Wiimote. You looking to get waggled? You looking to get waggled, bro? Spatial awareness. So you're saying if I attach like 3 more inches of body, will mange better? Manage better? I skipped a my in there. I still don't know what the word mange is doing there, but I did you no favors. 3 inches, three more. Anyway. How did I read 3 more inches body? Thanks to the stream. My English is shit. You're doing fine. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. It was wonderful to have you here. I'm going to wrap up because I am going to go do a lot of video editing right now. Because thank you so much for the follow. That's very kind. I hope you're having a good time. It's wonderful to have you here. Because this Saturday, I'm aiming to have another Elden Ring highlights video. Because I'm a little behind the ball, there's a chance it's delayed, but I'll put one out Saturday, late Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Snake Line will fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
Folsom C, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. That is very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the generosity. Samantha, we're up to, I don't know if it's updated yet, 103 or 104 subscribers, which I'm pretty sure is the highest it's ever been. Like I said, I don't think we'd gotten to 3 digits before tonight. So thank you all again, whether you've subscribed or not, because just being here really helps the stream. I appreciate having your view, but as I'm sure you know, the way most streams are ordered, the more people are here, the more people get to see it. So you are helping me immensely just by hanging out. All right? Thank you so much. But yeah, an extra thank you to everyone that can afford to sub and sees the value here. I really appreciate it. You deserve it, you sexy bastard. Stop it. Glorious stream. I was...
105 smile.
105 smile! Arsephone, thank you for the tier 1 resub in 3 months. That's very, very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said she'd sub if I shouted her out. Streamers work out these little deals. No, it's nothing like that. Go follow her. She is fucking amazing. All right. So what was I in the middle of saying? There's a tiny chance of a bonus stream tomorrow or Saturday, but I think I'm going to be video editing. So I expect the next stream will be on YouTube at youtube.com/rxhydroshorts. 6 p.m. Sunday, I will be playing Elden Ring Randomizer. This Wolong and Darkest Dungeon will all come back in some mixture next week. I think I'm free all of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And yeah, in the meantime, Elden Ring videos should be on youtube.com/rxhydro. No shorts on that title. on Saturday, and my second half of the Forspoken highlights on Wednesday. I have too many things to announce. Just follow me on YouTube and you'll know when stuff's going up. Let's take a look and see who else is live. Please, 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 Samantha, don't go anywhere just yet. Do me a favor, stick around. I want to find someone to raid, and it always feels better to send a bigger raid, better to receive a bigger raid. You may just find a streamer. You absolutely... Oh! Genre's playing The Binding of Isaac. We're going to go see Genre not included. Genre is a highly entertaining person, a musical person, and Binding of Isaac is just a great game. So hang out, say hello, and if you've got time, hang out in their stream for a while. I hope you find you love them. I think you will. Let me give you a raid message here. I still haven't made a command of this. I can't even type it. I need to make a command. Holy shit. There. I was asked to copy this message and I did. Hello. Please copy paste that 1, 2, or 3 times when we get over there. And as I say, if you got free time, hang out, check him out. One more time, thanks all. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. I hope I see you this weekend or next week, but even if I don't, thank you. You're all an absolute delight. Away we go!